71, 7200, something like that.
I don't know what that means.
But inject crocodile. Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't think the word inject has ever come before something like good.
That's true. Unless it's like inject fun into your life with this sweet moped.
Speak for yourself.
It's good for you. Okay, I don't. The problem is.
Suspect.
You sold it.
The problem is that we don't have access to any of it.
Mike says it's not good for us.
Well, the game is Hollow Knight.
Oh, you might have to, once you get the game going, change the audio.
Yeah, because apparently
Oh, yeah, it's probably really loud.
There's
Yeah,
some
probably better
loud
have.
noises in this. Not as aggressively loud. But
That's probably fine.
Oh, well, that was just the music. You probably have to.
That was the main.
Oh, the main. Okay.
Yeah.
Master.
That should be good.
I didn't get very far at all.
For somebody that says he played a lot of this game and loved it, Rob's a liar.
That's next. Maybe on PS2.
Oh.
We're gonna bust out the Charlotte's Web game that apparently exists.
Oh, I can update the game on. I forgot about
Better hurry
updating
right
on Twitch.
before they come stampeding in here.
I'm gonna get as good.
This is not Hyperlight Drifter.
Man.
Oh, what a good boy.
This is a very good game, Trogdor. I love this game. I'm actually playing through this right now.
For the second time?
I never beat it the first time.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm about as far as I got the first time I played it. So. Yeah, and he's not gonna get like no, I'm not trying to like badmouth Jason, but he's not gonna get like super far. So you're not.
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get,
fine, Sam. I get it.
You're not gonna get. Super
He's not
spoiled.
even gonna scratch the surface. As a
He's
matter of
really
fact,
not.
will he get past the tutorial? Probably not. Let's be honest.
Will he get past this credit sequence? I don't know.
We should have played Cuphead.
Oh no, I was supposed to. Didn't we just play Cuphead? But that was just Kevin playing it for fun. Oh, what happened?
What happened?
Oh, they were just bots. They're like a Twitch approved emotes. I think it's fine.
Twitch approved, kid.
If they get
removed.
past Twitch, then
They can get past it.
yeah.
Freakenstein likes your suit.
What?
Freakenstein. I think it was okay, Arden. I think it was just being silly.
I like the lighting in this game a lot.
Yeah.
And apparently,
It can get real dark in spots.
Yeah, I was reading the way they did this lighting. It's not like anything like not a lighting system in the engine. It's all hand drawn stuff, like just like stuff on top of it, and then make it like opaque and stuff like that.
I didn't
Oh,
know
that's
that.
cool.
Yeah. Jack in the crack.
What's up, Silver Moon?
Nice
Hey, Silver.
Thing.
The ultimate sausage sandwich. I forgot about
We
that.
invented it. It wasn't a thing until Phil willed it into existence.
Really awesome.
I get lost a lot. It's very easy to get lost in this game.
I still have to play this game. I'm waiting for it to. They're doing a physical release of this game. I'm gonna get it then.
All of the
it's a limited run one, right?
all the
I think
DLC
so.
for this game is free.
Really?
That's
I
awesome.
think so. Oh, Jason, why'd you do that?
I hear this game's pretty long too. Like for an indie game, I think it's one.
Yeah, I've
20
never
or 30 hours.
technically beat it. Like I've put a lot of hours in this game. I don't think I've ever technically beat it. Try again. Playing it on the Switch.
Nobody cares, game.
Anyway.
Space Cody is our last donation of $20.
Yeah, that's a little while ago too. We gotta break the
Yeah,
drop.
we gotta break the drop. Break the drought. Drop. Yeah, this is just a Tractor 91 system. Am I getting the impression? No, this is a real casual. This whole marathon is a.
Yeah, I know we have speed in the name, and I know that can be a little misleading. It's not intentionally misleading. We're not trying to trick
We
people.
had a speedy run.
It's
Yeah,
just we've had the name for like 10 years, so it's kind of who we are. We try to go by TSG as often as we can.
Yeah,
It's kind of
to trick people.
keep that speed part on the down low,
I think
but
this is where Jasef's from.
Yeah, we got this. we started this group in
you
2008.
can't kill him like
and-
you can kill the doll.
Tried that.
You sure can.
Trogdor. That's old school. Trogdor was big
Yeah,
back
we
when
like
we
to-
started.
Do like casual runs and kind of like show off the game as best we can. We're endurance gamers. Our thing is that we just go for a long time.
Bears being modest though, because during our Zelda runs, we do have some good speed runs featuring, especially your Link to the Past run.
My Link to the Past run's been getting like worse.
Your best one was that last time, wasn't it?
No,
It was
the
2
before
times
that.
ago. Hey, Charmcore.
Still
It's
good.
crazy that you're gonna do 100% next up.
Oh yeah, am I? I
Yeah.
think I might. I don't know.
Yeah, it's so wild that you're just gonna do 100%. So.
It's so wild. We were just playing a little bit of Dead Cells too. Rob was playing some Dead Cells.
Yeah, we.
Jason, would you believe that Rob played Dead Cells for like 3.5 hours instead of going home and sleeping?
You know, I would believe it.
Because that's exactly what happened.
Did you ever play Dead Cells?
No,
Rob!
like, no, I wasn't like, it wasn't.
She played for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, Rob handed me the controller with like
He had-
really bad
he had a really
weapons.
crappy build, and he was coming up to the boss. We gave it to her.
He would have been fine on the boss. I didn't
Rob's
know.
gotta
the-
be back here at like 9 a.m.
I didn't know the controls on Switch, so I goofed up really bad. No, I'm not like mad about it at all. Like I know Rob really,
Oh, no.
really wanted to play Dead
I'm just
Cells.
saying Rob's goofy.
Yeah,
You got to the final boss, right?
he did.
Got to the final boss, and he was doing
He got sauced on the final boss.
he was doing sauce boss challenges, and he was like
Of course he was.
$25 per level. Someone donated 100. And,
Someone
So-
got him all the drops. I think.
yeah, so he had to do every single one on one chip.
I did wake up once to the sound of Rob screaming.
That was.
Let's see.
Was he screaming sauce boss?
It was Crunkle Spike.
He wasn't like screaming as much as yelling.
That was probably him yelling, "Boss sauce."
Crunkle Spice donated $150 for that. That was good.
It's been a night.
This is a wild ride. This marathon's been wild. Whether it
It's
was
been a lot of fun.
dumping ice or
I'm learning a lot about Soulsborne.
picking up pumpkins. Yeah, Bear, both of y'all, everybody in this room, gotta play Bloodborne. It is
I'm
so
have
good.
it downloaded and installed and ready to go.
I'll probably play it after I beat Spider-Man.
Last year, on Christmas Eve, I got home from my grandparents, and then it was like midnight, so it became Christmas. And Baltus was like, "Hey, I'm gonna stream some Bloodborne." And I was like, "Let's play." Yeah, I'll play too. So we did we called it Christmas in Yarnum, and we played through the game together. We're gonna do it
Oh,
again
yeah,
this year.
Baltus mentioned that. He was telling someone, "You got to do Christmas in Yarnum with us."
Yeah, it's fun. We're trying to make it like a tradition we do each year. It's just like group co-op through it. It's a lot of fun, and there's so much good like lore and story to it. And even though you can completely ignore it.
Crush them with your face.
It's so much fun because we're trying like, oh, I'm gonna do this build and I'm gonna do this build. All right, we're at 4,265 viewers. We've been in a big donation drought.
Saved your first
But-
money.
I think we can. Let's see, how many hours we got left in the marathon? It's
Just about 12 on the dot, actually.
Yep.
so if we did $100 an hour, we would we'd reach our goal.
Yeah.
So this is hour one right here. Let's do it. Let's get $100 for this hour. We're getting to the nitty gritty of the marathon. $100 an hour for 12 hours. I think we can do that, especially because Twitch has been really generous this last night, giving us front page time the entire time, and well,
Yeah, we've been
we
over.
ran with it.
Yeah, over like 2,500 viewers the entire time.
Yep, and lo and behold, our biggest donation night yet. And we're just gonna continue on. We're gonna go right up onto the goal and just smash it.
Baltus is awake.
Baltus been
Speaking
it's
of
been
Baltus.
it's been a wild night.
Yeah.
It's been a wild night.
I see a Pop-Tart hot sauce and
That is
The
getting
The
pumpkin
classic remnants of a wild night.
cutter on the floor. So, whoa! Look at that viewer count. Jesus.
We're over $7,000 now.
Hot damn.
We would have been over $9,000. Someone's Visa got rejected, but they'd
Yeah.
already donated $1,500 at that point.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would have
But they might
cost
have
Brit.
saved my life
It
though.
would have cost Brit like half an ounce of the black mamba though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did for $500 something, I did a Pop-Tart injected full of Dave's Insanity. Then I did the Get Bits stuff, and then they wanted me to drink. Well, they wanted me to do an ounce of the 355, but then we compromised
357.
or 357. Did Cheers count as relief donation? No, good question though, Robot Samurai. So yeah, just so we're transparent as possible. The reason why Cheers don't, the reason why like subs don't, so that goes towards helping equipment and everything like that. And the reason why we don't is just because that money doesn't get paid out to us till 2 months later. And
Oh my god.
oh, we got
That
a
was a
donation.
donation.
So that's why we don't. So, but thank you for asking beforehand. I think it does say it in our description stuff, but we appreciate that. But all the donations, that 100% goes to the charity. And that's $20 from Silver Moon. Here's to break the drought. Thank you, Silver
Thank
Moon.
you, Silver
Thank you,
Moon.
Silver Moon. We needed that.
Yeah, if there was a way for us to like set it up to where it's just like boom, bits go to
Oh yeah, we definitely would.
if it was like if we could just have like an option to do that where bits go to the charity and subs do like manually, we would definitely do it, but we don't. So I just want everybody to know if you're giving bits or if you're subbing to us, that stuff. I mean, it does go back into helping the production value of the marathon. Like I wish I could show everything we have, like like the capture card and it's so expensive to set up all this. Let's say we bought these two new mics, these shotgun mics, which have improved our audio significantly. Like it's made a huge difference. Whether it's we were using a ring light before, but the Zoltan team or Direct Relief hooked us up with this awesome lighting here. All the stuff costs a lot of money, is all I'm trying to say, all the setup, and so we put that back into the
So
production.
subs and bits definitely help the marathon,
ton.
just not the charity.
Yeah. So just to be completely transparent, though, the donations, that 100% of it goes to charity. It's going directly to them. Subs, bits, those go back to production. So thanks for asking, though. Appreciate it. But if you would like to sub and you got Amazon Prime, go on ahead.
And a lot of subs this marathon too.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting like every hour is just tons of subs.
Yeah, if anybody's got that Prime.
So yeah, we need $100 an hour though to get to our goal. That was 20 of it right there. So for this hour, if we can get another 80, we'll be good. We'll be set. I think we can, especially with this front page time. Bree, it was nuts. Lots of hot sauce.
Lots of heat.
This was the night of the heat, and I'm scared what the rest of the day is gonna be. What type of streaming happens on this channel after the marathon ends? So
Good question.
what I've been doing is every other Monday I do like a what I call TSG After Dark.
Like a talk show.
Yeah, it's like we go back and review older marathons, not even just marathons, but like old stuff we did. We talk about upcoming marathons and stuff like that. It's kind of like podcasty type stuff, and that's every other Monday. And I want to start including like community nights, which we used to do, where we're like as a group, it's like, oh, let's all play Fallout. Any of my other viewers, let's play Fallout 76. Let's play Mario Kart. We used to do that, but with like free to play games and stuff like that.
Oh goodness, Jason.
Like we do some Fantasy Star Online stuff, and
That was a hefty board.
Sure was a people.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I want to do that too.
He made quick work out of you.
Some community night stuff. But yeah, mainly our marathons, which we do seasonally. Seasonally. Is that the word? I'm looking for?
Seasonally-ish now.
Yes. Basically, so next year we're moving to 3 marathons, so we'll have one. So we still have a marathon coming up in December, which is Nintendo All Stars, December 14th to the 17th. You're gonna see stuff from every era: Game Boy, NES, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Wii, Wii U. It's a Nintendo All Star Marathon from all of our favorite Nintendo games, and you're gonna see a good variety of games. That's December 14th to the 17th for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And the marathon after that is going to be in July. It's in July. I forgot.
July.
I forgot the exact dates.
It's around like July 12th or so.
Yeah. So it's gonna be in July, and we're doing our Zelda marathon, a week-long Zelda. We have basically split it's high roll versus low roll 2. We split the group into 2 different teams, and we have our own kind of scoring system. It's not like purely based on speed and everything, but it does involve speed. It's just a fun little system, and we battle it out throughout the week, and so that'll be a week-long event of Zelda. And then our next event after that will be in October, and then we'll have another one in December. We haven't announced those yet. Yeah. But thank you, Silvermoon, for killing that drought. If y'all are out there, some of your front pagers, you want to donate, or anybody wants to donate, of course. The donate button is right below our feed, or if you just want to open your own browser and type in a link to donate, it's tsg.tv/donate. And if someone in the chat could drop the movement link. Whoa, we got...
That was a very good choice of noise because it spooked me every time.
Yeah, it's been perfect. Yeah, we definitely know when a donation happens there. Robot Samurai, who is in the chat, just donated $50.
Whoa.
Man.
Robot
Thank you,
Samurai.
So that's...
Awesome.
I was saying we needed to get $100 an hour. That's $70.
Yeah,
of
we
the
only need $30 more.
$30 between 6 and 7. Do you think we can do it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And he donated
And
bits.
1,000 bits. Robot Samurai, you're awesome.
Robot Samurai is my best friend.
Speaking of Robot Samurai, is that new mech game that's coming out on the Switch looks really
like
cool. What is
Word X Word.
Yeah, the one.
Damon X Machina.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that
would
game
have
looks-
believed it was just word X word.
That game looks really freaking cool. Have you seen it yet? Have you seen
No, I
it?
have not.
I think it has like cooperative online stuff
It
too.
looks pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you guys in the chat? What's y'all's thoughts on it?
We are $30 away from our $100 an hour goal, a very
Yeah.
arbitrary goal,
Yes.
but
Yeah, we're basically pacing, like in our mind, pacing out how can we get to 8,000. And so there's 12 hours left. If we got $100, that'd give us about 1,200. So we'd be at like 8,200 technically, or if that were to happen. So 30 more bucks, and we'll get there. We'll get to our little 6 to 7 goal. Then we'll have to get another 100 from 7 to 8, 8 to 9. But I mean, if we jam packed 6 to 7, then we'll make it easier for. Also, yeah, good point, Silver Moon. So this marathon, we've been the Speed Gamers obviously since 2008. We've had some neat logos, the little stopwatch logo we've had for a while. Well, we have a new mascot that Nina created. This snail that you can see on the layout and everything, and we're wearing the shirts. And oh, there we go. There it is right there, the shirt. We don't have a name for it. It was like, let's have the viewers choose it. When you go to donate, there's a poll on the left-hand side, and this is going to be the permanent name of whatever the snail becomes. We just got another $30. We got a couple donations coming in.
oh dang!
We got $30 from Trogdor91 saying, here's to the first 100, make it happen every hour, chat. And then we got another $30 from Robot Samurai.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And
We're
that's $30 less dollars for the next
That
hour.
means we're
Yeah.
only $70 away from our next $100 goal that we
We
set.
want to get a head start on the next hour?
What's the
You guys are so great. Thank you so
what's
much.
happening at the next $100 goal, Jasef?
Yeah, what should we do? What should we do?
Slams the bottle.
Well,
of-
Phil and I are gonna
Oh,
head
you
out.
made it
Unless
sound like you
Jasef,
had
do you think you're gonna be
something
okay playing
planned.
Hollow Knight?
Morning,
Jasef,
Bree.
What?
You gonna be okay playing Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
Because I think Phil and I are gonna take
Y'all
off.
just played like Phil and Rob just played like
I mean,
Hey,
I
what
was
time
here.
did Rob leave?
Trogdor wants you to be blindfolded.
3-ish.
me. Hi.
Robot Samurai's dropping
Okay.
even more bits.
He says he'll be fine. Well, look
There's
at all
bits
the bits
everywhere.
Heck yeah.
Bits.
Oh, Robot Samurai is now the #1 bit.
See y'all.
Take-
Peace out.
He's
There
the
was a little bit of
y'all.
a fight. They were having like little 1-bit fights to who got to be #1. Well,
Robot Samurai's the bit daddy.
what is going
or was it Bit Baby?
It's
The
like forming a
Bit
skin
Daddy.
in there,
I
bro.
like it.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah,
It's like,
it's pretty bad now.
What is it?
That the Get Bit that was supposed we were gonna get $2,000 for. It's now
Ooh.
kind of gone there.
That's rough.
Yeah, and he was definitely legit for it because at that point he'd already donated $1,500. He's like, I'm gonna donate another $2,000 if you do this.
Yeah, Drunken
And-
Ranger's a frequent donor.
Yeah, and
Is
people are-
Drunken Ranger
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
by?
That's
he was
who
the
it
one that was dropping the bombs.
Oh yeah.
And then Rob was doing the sauce boss stuff
Hey,
again.
again, bros.
And he's like, if we get to what he was doing 25 per level. Someone was like, how much for the max level? And it was like 125. So his name was like Crunk Spike or something like that. Dropped 150. We've been at the lowest we've dropped all night is 2,000. We've been at some points over 6,000 viewers. Basically, well, of course we've had these huge donations, but we've just consistently had like
Yeah.
donations.
I'm
like
Robot
about to
Samurai
wreck
might.
these viewer totals. Let me tell you what.
Robot Samurai's dropping even
Robot
more bits.
Samurai.
Oh my god.
Robot Samurai, you're so awesome. Y'all are all awesome, of course, but these bits are insane, and we'll make sure, like I said, we're gonna be doing lots of upgrades and all sorts of stuff, especially after this event. What was cool, so Zeldathon actually provided us with the Zeldathon crew, this mixer and the camera.
Yeah. It's
Um,
cool too for us, like the camera that they brought is the one or a model of the one that we're looking at getting. So
Mhm.
like it's a
Yeah.
really now we know like
Now we know
We
what we
used
need.
it. We know it's gonna work,
Yes,
and
good.
we know it's gonna work great.
Yeah, it was cool. Was like Taylor, my cousin, was here, and he was just basically like took on the role of cameraman for a while. He was getting
Yeah.
good shots, so he just
Yeah.
zooming in and stuff, and it's been fun. And we pretty much exactly copied their whole audio setup, and it
Yeah.
works really good for us. I feel like one thing we have to work on is like crosstalk and stuff, but that's I think inevitable.
Silverman
It's,
just dropped a bunch of bits.
Silvermoon's getting into the
It
bits.
might.
Sorry, I didn't even. I looked down for a second and I see PogChamps everywhere. Bits everywhere.
Mm.
Bits.
You guys are awesome. Holy moly, said Gannon. All the bits. Do you know what this brings our total to? It's oh yeah, sorry, Baltus. I can switch to
No,
switch
you're-
if you want.
If you want.
I'm cool. Whichever you want to do. We're at
Hey there.
7,159. Hey F3N67U. I thought it said 2 at the
Do
end.
you just play as an upside down tooth?
You're a bug, I think.
A bug?
Like a little beetle, I think. Some type of bug. Yeah, and this game looks really cool. Like I was saying, I read something where, because I was trying to look up how to do lighting and stuff with pixel art,
Yeah.
and a lot of people are like, best lighting in, like indie games and stuff, and this lighting's all done, like, hand-drawn. This isn't any lighting systems or anything like that. It's just taking shapes and stuff and making them, like, opaque and things like that. It looks like you're using this amazing, like,
Mhm.
lighting system, but they're just amazing artists. So yeah, keep the donations coming in. You guys have already surpassed our like $100 an hour goal that we need, but if you guys want to make it easier for us to get to 800, where that last hour it's like a layup, or maybe we
Yeah,
completely
robots-
crush our goal and get to 9,000.
Robot Samurai just happened to see us on his Twitch homepage.
Really? Well, thank you, Robot Samurai. Thank you, Twitch, for giving us this last half, or not half, but this little last night of the marathon for us on the Twitch front
Yeah.
page, because obviously it's been a big boost, and I'm sure Direct Relief appreciates it.
Absolutely. Yeah, because all the money donated, don't forget, does go directly to Direct Relief.
I've seen so many Bowsette emojis or emoticons. That's like all Twitch has now.
Lots of Bowsettes going on.
Robot Samurai, you're a new viewer. That's awesome. So we've been doing these marathons since 2008. This is our 10-year anniversary. This is our Soulsborne marathon, which right now you're in the indie block of our runs. After Hollow Knight, we'll be playing Bloodborne. And yeah, we really appreciate
And
all
we're
your help.
actually gonna beat it.
Baltus and Rob are gonna go ham. I almost want to force my body to stay awake so I can watch their run because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty hilarious. Like you and Rob, like going back and forth at it.
Oh god. I'm not gonna hit him. No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
I like the Macho Man little emoticon there. And is that a taco on a picnic blanket?
Or a burrito.
Oh, Trogdor's new too. What's worth to follow?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is insane. It's been an insane night. And this marathon's.
This always happens to me. I go to sleep and I wake up and awesome stuff has happened while I was asleep. The viewer totals through the roof. Donations are through the roof. Yeah, maybe that's the trick. I'll fly down for a marathon and I'll just go to sleep.
Robot, I'm the same way. He said, I just got back from a 13-hour shift. Twitch is my go-to for couch nap background noise. Glad I caught the stream. Yeah, so I get off work. I work like second shift. So I get home around like 11-ish, or like 11:30 midnight, depending on the time of the year. And there's this, I watch different Twitch streams. The one I've been watching recently is this guy. His name's DS Koopa, and he owns like a game shop, a retro game shop in Seattle. So after he closes the store, he like gets on and just tells you like stories about what they're happening up today. He's like cleaning up and stuff like that. I've been like addicted to watch him just because it's really cool. I like love retro video games.
You get off work and you just watch some guy talk about his day working retail.
It's a mixture of everything. He's like, he's also like cleaning up like, you know, old like cartridges and like, hey, this is a broken NES. This is how you fix it, you know, and stuff like that. And it's entertaining to me. But I hope we can be entertaining for y'all. We got, you missed some crazy stuff earlier. We injected a Pop-Tart full of Dave's Insanity sauce. I ate that. My stomach right now, I'm really regretting it stomach-wise. Definitely not regretting it because it was for a great cause.
Hey, Zach.
But the Get Bit, hey, what's up, Zach? Get Bit was hot. And so what I was doing is I didn't want to, people were making suggestions like stuff to make it cool down.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem I was having is because I used a lot of stuff to cool down on the last one, so my stomach was full, and the Get Bit was making me nauseous. So I was like, what do I do? They're like, drink milk. And I was like, but I don't want to swallow it, so like just swish it and spit it out. But I didn't want to do it on camera because it was look gross. So I just sat over there in the sink and was like giving the play-by-play. And the thing was, the milk like instantly made me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
And then I'd spit it out. And then I waited a little bit, and then the heat came back as like his worst. I'm still like when I'm swallowing, like you can feel like a little bit of the in your saliva.
And that was from the Get Bitten?
The Get Bitten, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a decent amount. Almond milk is life. The first time I ever had almond milk.
We should have gotten a whole bunch of cucumber, because...
There is cucumber in there, right? Is that cucumber? Or is that just pickles?
Just pickles, I think.
Oh, okay.
Bree, did you pick up cucumber?
No.
Okay, it was probably just pickles.
Should have picked up, or some like Fiber One bars. To just kind of help afterwards.
Almond milk, I'd never had almond milk until about 6 months ago, and we had leftover. No, it had been longer than that because it was a marathon that Katie was here.
No, it's not
it was
to.
March, I
It's
think.
not to bring down the heat. It's to help deal with the aftermath. That's why you see celery gets served with hot wings a lot. Like fiber and hot foods, very easy.
We had leftover almond milk and some other type of milk.
The skim milk in the gallon jug.
No. I'm talking
is that all
from
gone?
March, from when Katie was here. But anyways, I tried it for the first time, and almond milk is legit.
Yeah.
You have to get the right almond milk, but yes.
You had never had
Nuh-uh.
nut milk before.
No, because I'm such a, as you guys
It's
know.
Jasef's fault. Jasef saying nut milk all the time. You were just like really
Got it in his head.
really
No.
didn't know how to feel about it.
Well, I always joke around how like like halfway serious. It's like I love milk a lot, and I'm like I want to open a milk bar just because there's so many variants of milk and they're all so good. I love eggnog. Obviously, it's not milk. But, it's a dairy. You know what I'm saying. It's like we could open a milk bar and it'd be amazing. So then I saw this almond milk. It was like, you know what? I've never tried almond milk. It's like if I'm going to be claimed to be a milk fan,
Aficionado.
yeah, I need to drink this. And I drank it, and I was like, it's good. It's good. It's like it's a little sweet, and I like it.
Milk expert.
So our last donation was from Robot Samurai. We also had the Trogdor donation, and then another Robot Samurai, and then Silver Moon, Space Coyote, and we had those Drunken Ranger donations, and Brian B. You guys have been awesome through the night and in the morning here. And let's keep the momentum going. Let's get to 8K. I think we've officially passed our last year's Resident Evil Marathon, so honestly, our goal for last year's Resident Evil Marathon was 5,000, and I expect that to be pretty challenging just because October is kind of outside when we traditionally do events. We used to do Halloween events, and then we took like a hiatus, and we brought them back, and so when we got to 7,000, that was like a real big success. So what we were wanting to do is like look at the previous year's event that coincides with it and top it, and we've passed it, and we're trying to go to 8K, so that's awesome. That means that next year it's going to have to be even harder.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Gideon? Yeah, we noticed. Yeah, we're on the front page. Awesome. Twitch has showed us some love today. That's for
Lots
sure.
of love.
Have you tried unsweetened roasted almond milk? No, I had. Honestly, don't know what the exact type was.
I think you had sweet vanilla.
Sweet vanilla almond milk. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll try it though. Willing to try.
You should try chocolate almond milk.
That sounds good. I'm down
It
for
is.
it. I've had
Oh,
I think I had some type of banana milk, and I drank it specifically like in my cereals and stuff, and
That
it was
sounds good.
really good. We were talking earlier, Phil and Sam and I were talking about like what franchises have we not done that we want to do.
Yeah.
They talked about Elder Scrolls. It's like we really do need to do Elder Scrolls.
Oh, we were talking about that?
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Marathon. And I would love that.
Because we could treat it similarly to how we do this one, where it's like you have 10 hours. Because obviously, when you speedrun those games, those are super quick.
Yeah.
But there's so much content that you could also do like 100 hours. So if we gave like, all right, you're playing Oblivion and you've got 10 hours, fill with it how you want to do it, like beat it and then do other cycles.
Oh, thanks, Robot Samurai. Come back. We'll see you.
Oh yeah, thank you, Robot Samurai. We'll be here till
6 p.m. tonight.
6 p.m. Central U.S. and we
About
also
12 more hours.
some more bits. Robot Samurai, you're awesome.
Robot Samurai.
We have some. We have another marathon. If you want to follow us, we'll be. Our next event is December 14th to the 17th, and then we'll have another live show on this stream next Monday, TSG After Dark. We see you there. Night Arden has been modding all night long, and Mark Arden, thank you. I know he's been awake, worried that I was gonna die. He's been giving me great suggestions on how to take all
It's
this.
a frequent concern.
Yeah. Yeah, Bree and Lauren's race was like, he couldn't have scripted it. Like, it came down.
That was close, like the last
was-
15 minutes,
it was-
20 minutes.
Yeah, and especially, like, even right there at the
And
end.
they were both having such a good fight, and Bree died. She had a great opening, and I told her to close the gap to the boss
Mhm.
and juke around behind. And as she ran in,
Did he, like, jump or something?
no, he decided to cock back that left arm of his and just
Yeah. Yeah, you get unlucky. So it's
and
a lot of luck.
then he smacked her again as she was trying to get up, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you get comboed and there's nothing you can do. Lauren's.
It wasn't moving, like it had just attacked too. It looked like a great opportunity to get in and get behind, but it wasn't.
Lauren it had like this much health left, and then it grabbed her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking like, so I had enough. Luckily, since we were like coaching them, we had enough time to like I was thinking, okay, do I tell her? Do we have her go back and heal? Because she's still like 4 or 5 vials. But I was worried
It
if she
only
did
had
that.
like 2 hits worth.
I think it had like, yeah, 2 or 1. I think it took her 2. But I was like, I think if she gets up and just hits him immediately, I mean, it depends on what he goes into next. Luckily, he did it and he just sat there. So Lauren could swung back. But yeah, if it had, she could have got really unlucky and it like jumped up. But, anyways, that was crazy. It was really good. It's funny. We
I
had
just
similar,
ran Bree right to Cleric Beast.
yeah, we had similar strategies, and then also like there were parts that we did really different too as well. Like
The very beginning was pretty different. I
Yeah.
think Bree got to Cleric Beast and Lauren was still in the clinic.
yeah, I had her.
Or had just left the clinic.
Yeah, what I had her do was when she got in the clinic, I was like, just run around in this room and like just like press the buttons, and then I had her fight the little werewolf to get used to controls and stuff. It was fun if y'all should go back and watch the.
Yeah, that'd be a fun
Wow.
VOD to watch.
Every single time we've had to race like that, like we did the Zelda one,
Mhm.
it was also good.
The first time she fought Cleric Beast, she got a quarter to a third of its health down.
I saw that
Like
and I was
no
like, well,
levels or anything.
yeah, my plan the whole time was I'm gonna have Lauren learn how to grind
Mm-hmm.
and get really over level in terms of like how we would do it. Get her
Right.
and then I knew I wanted her to stop the saw cleaver since it's a strength item, so she wouldn't have to use stats of vitality, so she could just go
Strength and
straight
skill.
strength. I just had to go straight strength the entire time, and so she was at like level 16 or 17, and then and she what I thought was gonna be the hardest for her was backing and using the health, because that's really
Right.
hard.
She picked it up really easy. Like,
Yeah.
She did.
And then she picked up the grinding of the werewolves fast
She
too.
picked up camera movement pretty well.
That's
Bree
also where
was
she's
starting to get it. At
the
the
thing
end,
that the
but
only thing that held
barely.
Lauren back, like in the beginning, was like getting the dodge pattern down. But once she figured that out, like
Yeah, I kept telling her, I was like, when you see her lift her arm and it's coming down to press circle. She couldn't, at first she didn't get that, but then at the end she got that really well. Yeah, I talked to her afterwards. I was like, you should play. Would you want to play it some like more? Like afterwards, she said yeah. So we're gonna play some more. Robot Samurai, of course, was our last donor. Let's see if we can get another one. It's 6:17. We're getting close. It's been raining all night here, which is like crazy. Have you been outside? It is cold.
it sounded nice.
It's straight up 40 degrees right now.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome. That does sound awesome. I love the cold, so I don't mind.
It makes sleep. How did y'all sleep? Does it make it's the raining, sleeping with the rain? I think I love that.
I slept really well.
I got, of course, for those of you watching and wondering, hey, when is y'all's next event? December 14th to the 17th, Nintendo All Stars, and we're playing all the generations of Nintendo. Everything as far back as the NES, and I was even thinking about, because I've been trying to look up Game & Watch things. Those things look so
Oh,
cool.
wow.
I was thinking that might be fun to get one and just kind of do like a 30-minute thing, but might happen, it might not. There was someone selling them like locally. There was one for like pretty cheap. It was like $80 or $90. I want to get the Zelda Game & Watch.
It's canon.
What?
Is it really?
Technically, I think. I
Oh.
think it's set during Zelda 1.
Oh really?
Oh.
It looks cool. I don't think it'd be too hard to capture. Obviously, it'd be like a gimmick stream. If I could get it just to have it during the Zelda marathon.
Bring
just
back
like-
our Lego capture.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a full playthrough, Scormac. We're just playing it until 9 a.m., I think.
Jellyful, if I had a virtual boy, I would do it. Because I go back and I look at our first Mario Marathon. Not really, I guess it's our first week-long Mario Marathon when we stuck a camera in the lens.
Or not, yeah.
It did not look bad. And now with the way we have our cameras and stuff now, I think we can make it
I
look
mean, it
pretty
didn't
good.
look good.
Yeah.
It didn't look good, but it didn't look bad. I think now we can make it look really good.
We could make it look, yeah.
Did Beautiful Joe make it on the Nintendo stream list? We're still compiling our list.
Mhm.
Some of the games we have. So it does.
We announced next summer.
Yes.
Hyrule vs. Lower.
That's the last one we've announced.
Yeah,
Oh, we haven't announced next Christmas.
No, correct. Yeah.
Have we decided
Wait,
definitively?
Actually, we might.
No, I really don't know if we did.
We might not, just to be safe.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We know what we're doing though, right?
Pretty much. I mean,
We know Christmas.
Yeah.
Well-
we have a pattern like that. We.
Oh, the
we have-
pattern. We're following the
We
pattern.
gotta figure out what style, but
Yeah.
Okay,
we
yes,
pretty much
it is
do,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking then. Okay.
I'm really excited for what we've got next Halloween, most likely, and what we've got like in what we have planned for 2020 in March. I'm
is
really
that
excited
what
about.
was what we were thinking about for this Halloween next year? Is that the March one?
Yeah, when are we doing
No, I
that?
think. Actually, I can't remember now. Now we're speaking in code.
I
so
think
it's
we
like-
have to wait till the next
We're
thing.
we're
in that
confusing
thing.
each other
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the way that we're talking
Well, I
about
think
it.
Britt may know what I mean now.
Now I do, yeah, because of the.
Yeah.
because of
Yeah,
thing.
the one that we were thinking about
That
for
thing.
October next year,
What's up, GGS?
but instead we're gonna do it in March of 2020.
Yeah. Or. Yeah, well, it's gonna be good.
And no spring marathon next year, right, Jason?
No, there was almost not an October marathon this year.
Yeah.
Lest we forget.
Oh, I don't forget that conversation at all.
Not that this
That
isn't,
whole
and it
moment
hasn't
was
been a very
great.
fun weekend, but it almost didn't happen.
Hear me out, Jason.
Oh,
This marathon
no.
has gone so well.
we knew this was gonna happen.
I mean,
He
why
just
not?
walks out, leaves the controller on the
The
couch.
second that you told me that you wanted to switch to 3 marathons a year, I knew that it wasn't going to happen.
Somehow we always sneak a fourth in. At least.
Yeah.
How many marathons did we do this year?
4. Well, and
Four.
Fangamer.
And the Fangamer one. That was such
Oh,
a
yeah.
packed. This was a packed year.
This has been a busy, 3 months.
This month is, well, we've got this, and are you going to be in Atlanta next weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, this is my travel year.
And you're gonna be here in December, right?
Yeah.
Maybe most likely.
I'll be right there in December.
Oh yeah, right in that.
Yep.
December is gonna be
I
awesome.
think it's going to be super fun.
And we got a lot of people coming down too. Hey, what's up, Girthworm? So you're
Oh, I like that.
That is
I like that a lot.
Girthworm Jim. The rest of our schedule. So yeah, that's the schedule there, and also I can lay it out for you guys watching. So this is our indie block of our Soulsborne marathon. We're in the indie inspired part of it. Following this, you're gonna see the last thing we have is a co-op run of Bloodborne. That starts at 10 a.m. And yeah,
What if I turn it into a race? Rob doesn't know.
we've got the equipment. It's already pre-set up.
Rob's like, all right, Baltus, come help me with this boss. No.
Well, I don't want to jinx this, but I mean I don't really believe too much in jinxes or anything. But I looked at our drop thing. We haven't dropped a single frame since we got up, since we've gone back up. So. Boom, stream goes down. So yeah, it's been going good.
Wait, did we go down overnight?
No, we went down when we went to the airport. Remember when the stream went down?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't down for long, but yeah.
Was it possibly the reset?
No, because I don't think the stream goes down. It's just Twitch does it, right?
Yeah.
The stream goes down, right? It goes up for
No,
like half
you'll
a second.
stay. Your OBS will stay.
Oh, y'all had to force it back on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But
Hey, what's up?
Bree said the internet had died completely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it did, because the router even.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Helicopter? I like your little emote there. He looks like me. He looks like me. Ishwise won't be home for All Stars. No, Kenny, but I got me real excited, Kenny. I think it was you, Kenny, that had posted plans about that you had for coming down for Hyrule versus Low Roll. That would be awesome. We have tons of people come down for All Stars
I'm
though.
Trying
This
to
would be
make it
great.
down for Hyrule versus Low Roll. It depend on Bree's schedule, whether she gets this new job. Yeah. Worst case scenario, we're here for a few days. I gotta try to
That'd be cool.
convince Alan. We're not doing 3 Wind Waker runs this time, right?
No. Well, if
Sam's gonna
It-
do 100% Link's Awakening, so it'll take, or Link to the Past, so it'll take her forever.
if we can get we'll have probably the CDI games being played because with Doug.
Doug.
Doug wants to play
So
'em.
I don't think. Yeah, I think we'll be able to move. And I'm gonna try to get the Game and Watch stuff just because I think that'd be a cool thing for people to see for a little bit. So yeah, we can try to get out a lot of the duplicate runs and stuff.
I've been dreaming about my Link's Awakening run a lot recently, so I really want to start revisiting that, get myself ready.
Yeah, I really almost started practicing Majora's Mask like last week, and then I just didn't.
Quanky sends hope I'll be able to make it down for something. Yeah, meeting you was awesome, Quanky. I hope to get to meet you again and again and again and again. Quanky played. He did the really glitched run of. He was at our anniversary March marathon and did a glitched run of Link's Awakening. It was really fun.
A more glitched run than the glitched run that I did.
Yeah.
Like his glitched run was 1:30 seconds or 3 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Stennis Merritt or Steinus or Stennis, sorry if I'm pronouncing it. Did somebody say Link's Awakening? Those emotes are awesome.
Oh, look at those.
Those are really cool.
It's awesome.
Oh, I love that.
Whose
Link's
channel is that?
Awakening is my favorite Zelda game.
It is really cool. It is really, really cool.
My Link Between Worlds style remake.
I think it's coming.
Uh,
I think it's coming.
I don't know. It seems nuts for them to. I don't know. Do we have any big titles left unreleased for
3DS?
For 3DS
I mean, they
at
could
this
stick
point?
it on Switch.
Now
Yeah.
that we've got Luigi's Mansion out,
That's the last one. Yeah, the last one.
Have all the Mario
but I
and
mean
Luigi's
ones that
they
are
announced?
confirmed and announced.
Nope. Yep. Nothing.
Have all the Mario and Luigi ones that they announced, have those come
Oh.
out? Because I feel like there's one left.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Oh, Stennis says it's its own. Hence my own affiliate.
Oh,
That's
nice.
all being. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, you have really, really cool emotes. I subbed you just for your emotes.
I would love a
Feet.
Link's Awakening remake. I think we get it on Switch at this point, but who knows?
I think the one thing is, especially this time of year.
I would love to look into randomizer runs.
Yeah.
I really want to look into randomizer runs.
The 3DS still sells really well throughout the year, but especially during the holidays. And watch this year for Black Friday. They'll have some amazing 2DS,
Like
3DS.
Oh, I,
Stupid
I
3DS
straight up
deals.
almost bought that Hyrule Shield, the Hylian Shield 2DS that they just came out with.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Just
Oh.
came out?
Yeah, well, it's been like maybe a couple months. It hasn't been long,
Ugh,
but I don't
It's
use a
tempting.
2DS.
How haven't I seen? It's probably like $99 or something like that. The prices are amazing on
Yeah.
those things.
No, it was an XL, so it was like
Right.
140.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, still.
I just think they're like at a good price point. That's
Oh,
why.
thanks, Dennis. See you later.
I do
Oh,
like
thanks,
the
Dennis.
2DS.
Oh,
Like, it
sorry.
feels really nice.
I think it's gonna be on the. I think it'll be on the 3DS. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
much prefer it on the Switch.
I mean,
would
the
much
install
prefer
base on the 3DS is massive, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but the
But
Switch
at
is
some
getting
point,
there.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Switch is getting there fast. So
How about this? They do both of them. That would be
it's-
amazing.
It's a possibility.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I'm
They-
down.
Just Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess.
Ogre Minds, I like your name. Also, I wouldn't want a Link Awakening remake. The technical limitations are part of what makes it awesome. Yeah, there's always that charm to it, that part of it. I don't know if they would do. We have a Link Between Worlds. Obviously, that's not a remake of A Link to the Past, but it is like set in that same. Well, it's all set in the same Zelda universe, but it's like, how would you say it? It's almost similar in the way Twilight Princess is to OT, or it feels like they're really close, really similar in form and stuff. Actually, no. Yeah, but A Link Between Worlds to Link to the Past is even closer. But I bet they would do something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, A Link Between Worlds is a direct sequel to A Link to the Past.
Yeah, this is something in Link's Awakening. I think would be the version we're talking about. I think would be not just a remake, but a sequel.
Yeah. A little bit better.
Little bit of both. We'll find out. Okay, so our last donation was from Robot Samurai. We haven't had one in a bit. It's 6:30 a.m. local time here. We're raising money for Direct Relief. We appreciate any donations that we can get on our way to our goal of 8,000.
Britt, when do you go to sleep?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to commentate
You
till
seem
3.
pretty darn alert.
I'll go to sleep here in a little bit. Crazy22, what's happening? We are
With his apps.
playing. We're playing the Souls. We're doing a Soulsborne marathon. We've played through Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, and so this is our indie, what we're calling indie-inspired block, where we play indie games inspired by the Souls. And then we're going to end the marathon with Bloodborne co-op run, which starts in about
A few hours.
3.5 hours. So
2.5.
2.5 hours. So yes, stick around, raising money, and we're raising money for charity. We've been doing this since 2008. I think we've now officially, we're getting really close to passing $800,000.
I think we were at $7.99 before the marathon, so I think
So we're
there.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we surpassed $800,000 raised for charity through our whole 10 years. Almost a 10-year. It works both ways. 10 years of doing it. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. We've got another event. There's still plenty of this event left, but if you want to be able to watch in at a full marathon that we do, December 14th to the 17th, a full 72-hour marathon. We go around the clock. Like, you watch our event, it's just 72 hours of gaming and goofy stuff and all sorts of stuff. And it's always for, we're always raising money for different causes. This is for Direct Relief. December will be for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Baltus got to visit their campus in the spring this year, right? Or 2 years ago.
Yeah. Jasef went this year.
Oh, that was Jason. Yeah, Jason went this year. That was your first time, right?
Yes.
Really cool. We get to do these types of things.
It's an experience.
Yeah, my mom actually stopped by today. We used to do our marathons. Waltus was at these marathons. We used to do them from my bedroom in my parents' house. And so she saw all the behind the scenes and stuff like that. She came today and saw how different it is. I mean, it's a lot of it's the same, but you know, there's other things like obviously our equipment.
We've got much better equipment. The cameras. We didn't have any extra lighting. We were just using a webcam. Half the time we had someone asleep behind the.
Rich, you're peeking through.
I'm peeking.
Half the time someone was asleep on the bed behind us.
Yeah.
The bed we were sitting on.
Yeah, we act like legit just played on my bed. Intentional fan service. Oh, I'm peeking on this side. I see. I was like, I don't see where I'm showing. My bad. Intentional fan service. Trying to lure out those donations, Nemodium.
I like that. The equipment may change, but Rob will always be the same. That's good.
God dang it. Okay, I'm just going to sit in a different way.
You've already been sitting there for how many hours, Brett? Just peeking.
Just picking away at the
Here y'all go. Merry Christmas.
metal still awake. My
Ooh.
bad.
Hal, why don't you go to bed? Why you gotta tease like that?
One
You
second, guys. There's something underneath the couch.
Oh my.
Yeah, what's our donation total right now?
Our donation total. So bend over and take a look.
Bend over
here.
for me, Brett.
We're at $7,159.
Yeah, so we're 7,159.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
need-
Metal, who says you can't nap at work?
We
Yeah,
need
so we're at
840.
806,301 right now.
We're over $806,000. Okay. I don't know how we should repeat stuff when. I'm used to the years where you can only hear like one person, but now we're all mic'd. I still find myself like bosses will be like, "We just got a $10 donation." I'm like, "Guys, we just got a $10 donation."
Oh, I can slash up. What a miracle.
If you haven't had a donation in a bit, like I said, we're trying to get about. If we want to get 8,000, it's roughly about $100 an hour, which we smashed that this last hour. We got like $130 an hour. So yeah, we can start early. Let's let the next 100 commence.
I'm still waking up.
yeah.
Try not to kill myself before my run. But I'm down for whatever.
He's like, tap me in.
You come up with it, I'm down. I think.
We had a lot of fun, different like new stuff that we did this
This has
marathon.
been, yeah.
It's cool having the Zeldathon crew down. It's like I liked how the drip evolved into the ice bucket thing. Then we learned just how amazing technology has came with paper towels. So we're gonna have to buy cheaper paper towels next time. Paper towel thing was fun because it reminded me that I never had one of these as a kid, but I always wanted. They had the commercials of the little penguins on the ice where.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what it reminded me of, and those paper towels really held up. The best part of waking up. Well, you know those commercials. Neither of my parents drank coffee growing up. Those kind of commercials made me want to drink coffee because they made the smell
Some
and like
good dang commercials.
they made everything about it seem so appealing. And then so I remember I was like really young. I was like, I want coffee. And Mom was like, you don't need coffee. You're too young. So then she bought,
Donation.
but then she bought some just so I could try it, and I liked it. Oh man, we just got another $50 from Brandon. Brandon, he says, I got you. Brandon, thank you so much. It's Bedozer. Brandon dropped a cool 100 the other night. You started at 150 total. Brandon, how are you enjoying? Brandon's one of my best friends from growing up throughout childhood and everything. And I know for a fact, so we've been playing games the last couple weeks, but every time we play anything, he sounds depressed because he's like the countdown timer for Call of Duty. He was just staring at this game will launch on whatever. And, I know it's launched now, so Brandon's got to be really happy. And he was pissed because he was like, wait, your marathon is on the day Call of Duty launches? And he's like, I'm going to have no one to play with. So hopefully he's been having fun. Brandon, have you been having fun with Cal says Blackout is so good? Yeah, everything I've heard from everybody is that Blackout is amazing.
It sounds amazing.
Also, we had this debate, me and Rob, get y'all's take on
Oh, no.
what's going to sell better, Call of Duty or, like, I'm all about Red Dead Redemption 2. That's going to be probably one of my favorite games ever.
Call of Duty.
I think Call of Duty will outsell it.
Call of Duty.
What's up, Megan?
I just saw an article actually that had some metrics for the most anticipated game of 2018.
Yeah, it's been out pre-ordering Red Dead.
And yeah, Red Dead was number 2, but COD was number 1. I thought that was crazy because it doesn't even have a campaign, but I guess you don't play Call of Duty for the campaigns. I'm just weird like that.
What's up, Koogie? Yeah, we've raised 2,000 sister stop. Thank you, Koogie, for stopping by more Ninja Call of Duty. Like I think I know for some people probably they hated them, but I think the advertising and marketing for Call of Duty's been really good too. Have you seen the commercials and stuff? They're real corny, but they're funny.
You
They're
know,
the good type of corny.
I actually don't think I've seen any of the commercials for this Call of Duty.
They're really stupid, but sometimes
I DVR everything and then fast forward through the commercials.
They're really stupid commercials, and it's hard to make intentionally stupid commercials, and because they're obviously intentionally stupid, but they're funny. Sometimes people really fail, especially with like commercials like during the Super Bowl when companies learn about memes, and it's like, oh crap, we're gonna put memes in there. But whoever did the Call of Duty stuff has been pretty funny. They instead of doing like meme stuff, we're doing more of the original stuff. And there's one they're doing these like paper cutouts, and it's J.J. Watt, who's a defensive player for the Houston Texans, and his brother, I forgot, T.J. Watt, who plays for like the Steelers. They're in like an attack helicopter, and they can't hear each other talking, and they're like they're saying something, and they're like, what? They're saying their names like back and forth to each other like over and over, and then freaking little John comes out of nowhere and he's like, what? And they're just,
what? That's
just the whole commercial. It's just them screaming Watt over and over, and then it's like Call of Duty 4. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So anyway, the marketing's been really good. In my point, I thought it was funny. But they have like 6 different commercials, and they're all just completely different. Yeah, if you pull the commercial up on your phone. That's just the commercial. This stupid commercial was like, it works. Cookie says, they just moved into my new apartment. Internet is out, so I'm hotspotting through my phone. I know that feeling.
Gotta love that hot spot. That's a mute.
That's Chase, I'm sure will be playing some.
The last Call of Duty that I played online a lot, and this is gonna sound so pathetic, was Black Ops 2 for the Wii U. And like only 5 of us bought that game.
Local bought that game for me. No.
Did you have that?
Yeah,
you never played with us.
No, because I was in a.
It was really cool on Wii U because my brother would come over and he could play on the tablet and have the full screen, and I could play on the TV and have the full screen, and we could play online like that.
Yeah, I showed my brother that, and he was like, "This is really cool." When it came out, Brandon said, "We get ready that basket." Yeah, that was that song. Whenever in high school, they had the hype music during the warm ups and stuff. That was one of them. I can't remember all the songs that were on that or who even put that together for us, but I remember it. Brings me back to high school. Yeah, we had the PG radio edited version.
Obviously. Virginia Tech walks out to Enter Sandman. It's pretty great.
That $50 donation from Brandon put us at. We're at 7209. We're $800 away
from 8. And what was our goal? Our goal was 8.
It was 8K. Yeah.
Goodness.
I think we can do it. I think we can.
I believe in us.
What do you think so far of Hollow Knight? This is your first time that you've gotten to play it?
Yeah.
It's a great looking game.
It's pretty fun. I really like the art on it a lot.
Hey, Warlord.
So everyone's an insect?
Yeah, I think they're all like.
This whole time I've thought the main character of Hollow Knight was a tooth. And I thought everyone was bones.
It does look bony. I mean, they're all like white.
Go on.
Preach.
But yeah, it looks really good. I wish I could like draw that good and just hand draw the entire game. Like what was a really popular game that was hand drawn?
Cuphead?
Cuphead, yeah. I wish I had skill like
I
that.
still never got a chance to play it.
Yeah, I wish that game would come. I mean, obviously, it's published by Microsoft, so it won't come. But I guess can't say never. Would never say never because Microsoft actually seems more and more open to having their. I mean, Minecraft is published by Microsoft now, and it's on everything. So not likely to come to Switch since they're.
It was already on other consoles when they acquired it.
Exactly. But there is a game, or no, maybe it's Minecraft. But there is there's some game that
Maybe we're
has,
just still talking about Minecraft.
well, because it's a little bit different. There's a game that has what's Microsoft's like achievement system? Like their sign-in system is in
It's Minecraft.
Okay.
You have to log in through Xbox Live on your Switch to play Minecraft crossplay.
Oh snap!
Oh, interesting.
Brandon with the $13.37 donation says, "Get the goal." Thank you,
That-
Brandon.
That means they have a framework in place for logging into their Xbox Live system from another type of console.
Yeah.
So that's promising. We may see that Halo on Switch.
Yeah. Rudy says, "What's the total jump?" Yesterday I saw his first K. Last night was nuts.
When I went to bed at like midnight, it was 4,700 because I was gonna text Britt and be like, "Hey, we just beat Halloween 2016."
So a lot of stuff. Lots of contributing factors. We've been on the front page all night long, which is thank you Twitch for that. We've had lots of big donations. There was Drunken Rager by himself donated, I think, around 2,000, over 2,000, or around 2,000.
No, it was about 1,500.
About no, around okay, yeah, 1,500.
More.
And the funny thing is, so he was having us do so we injected a Pop-Tart full of Dave's Insanity sauce. I hollowed it out and put that in there, and then afterwards
How'd
he's
you
like,
hollow out the Pop-Tart?
I put
That was my first question too.
I stuck a knife in it, put it all the way down so you could almost hold it like a popsicle, and I just went back and forth, and then I took one of those tubes and injected with hot sauce.
Oh, I see. So
And
everything's stayed
still in there,
inside.
yeah.
You just made more room.
That's how we got to 6,000. Then he said, "What can I do to cause more pain? What do y'all have?" So he wanted me because that was with I said we had the thing that's people been asking a lot about is the 357 because that's on Hot Ones. I think it's real popular.
Yeah.
So then I said we have the Get Bit, which is 6 million, and because first he was like, "I want you to drink a would you?" Because somebody was messing with us all night. It was like for $40, will you do an ounce of that? Because we're like, no. And then,
No.
Then Rob was like, I'd do it for 4,000. And we're like, all right, it's on. If we do the 4,000, we'll do it. Anyway, so we talked about that, and then he's like, would you do for?
And we almost got 4,000.
He's like, at 1,000, would you, or for 1,000, would you do it? And I was like, Brandon with another 1337. He says, get it. So, anyways, I guess I'm talking too long about it. What ended up happening, I was like, an ounce, I don't know if I could do 1,000. He's like, all right, do just a big amount of, like a dab of the Get Bit. And I was like, all right, deal. So he dropped another 1,000, I did that. So then he's like, all right, I want to cause even more pain. For $2,000, would you do an ounce of that? And I was like, I don't think I could do that. And he goes, all right, what about a tablespoon? So I filled this tablespoon, and he's like, don't do it yet because Visa's giving me crap right now. So he had to call him up and stuff. Anyways, he got locked out. So he was gonna do another 2,000.
Jesus.
He was gonna do another 2,000. So we'd be at 9,000 right now. And also, he's real cool about it because he was like, he didn't know if we remembered him or not. He's like, I'm good for money. I'll do it for 1,000 or whatever. He goes, you can Google me. So apparently he does this on other things. I was like, well, I remember you because he donated during our 2016.
Yeah.
He was the lead donator of our 2016 Zelda Marathon.
Really?
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I know you're good for your money. I remember you. He's like, all right, cool. Well, then, will you do? Anyways, it was fun. So, he donated $1,500 alone. We had tons of just, We've had steady 20, 10, 5, $1, all night long. And even this guy Crunkle Spike donated 150 when Rob was like, "Hey, for $100, I'll do all this hot sauce." It's been awesome. You guys have all been awesome. Anyone getting a fishing stories vibe? It was big. Oh. It was like I was going fishing. We caught one. It was like this big.
This big.
But it's been fun. It was for a lot of the night. It was Rob was here. I mean, Rob was here. It was Phil, Bear, Sam, or Phil, Bear, and me. Megan, we miss you, and I'm sad that I'm most likely not going to get to see you next weekend unless. So I was looking on Spirit Airlines trying to find a ticket that would. This isn't the hard.
Have you looked today?
I haven't looked today, but I was like all during this work week. I think that'll leave on Friday, and then leave late Saturday night or early Sunday morning, on Spirit, and they have tons.
HGS.
They have like $120 round trip tickets, but the problem is all of them leave like Sunday way morning, and it'll make me miss work, and I can't take off on that Sunday.
Sunday late morning, you said?
Yeah, like Sunday, like 8 a.m. and stuff like that.
What time do you have to leave or be at work Sunday?
I have to be at work at 12:30. Sunday's the one.
Dang.
Yeah. So if I could, but anyways, I keep checking to see
If
if
you
they
can
add
find
flights.
an early flight, I can take you
Yeah.
to the airport.
That'd be awesome. So it's 99% sure that I won't, but who knows? Are you guys expecting to finish this game in one run? By the way, no. So we did this block here, Cracer. We're just kind of Dead Cells. We did get all the way to the boss, which I know isn't like.
Did he?
Yeah, he got to the final boss.
Rob, this is why Rob sucked at Bloodborne. He's been playing too much Dead Cells.
We played Dead Cells. We showed Hyperlight Drifter, and we're doing Hollow Knight at 10 a.m. Or is it 10 a.m. or 9 a.m.?
9.
At 9 a.m. We're gonna co-op run of Bloodborne 2 is coming. So lots of marathon left.
Bloodborne 2?
Oh my goodness! Don't get me excited. Play with my heart.
Sekiro is
Oh, looks good.
coming out on multiple consoles, isn't it?
Yeah, and even PC.
Imagine if Bloodborne 2 was not an exclusive. Like, and we get Bloodborne on PC and Switch. Bloodborne and Switch.
I'm down for Bloodborne Switch. The majority of games played here, actually probably Nintendo
All over,
titles,
but-
but
Yeah.
Nintendo.
you just happen to check out the marathon that's not very
Yeah.
Nintendo-y.
Yeah, most of our marathons are really, really heavily Nintendo.
I would say
related.
Nintendo and Sony, because when we do Final Fantasy marathons,
It's pretty big.
they
That's
end
true.
up being predominantly Sony.
Yeah. But yeah, we play.
And Resident Evil marathons.
Let's just do Resident Evil in December.
I'm down to play Resident Evil any day of the week.
What are the current donation goals and incentives?
Let's see. Well, our goal right now is 8,000, but I know you're probably asking for like specific, like what can we do? We'll come up with something. Pledge, everybody in the chat, if you want to help work our minds, see what we can think of real fast.
Yeah, work our minds.
Pledge the other night, Clutch gave us one of the best incentives that we've done. He said if we went and got Shipley's Donuts, he would donate $100, and he was legit. He pulled through. No, I was actually scouring through those to see if he did. Shipley's is really good, Clutch. I'm glad that you
Yeah, those were some
Open
good
my-
donuts.
they
my
were
eyes
so
to-
good.
Those were
Yeah.
really good donuts.
Did y'all have any of the kolaches?
No, they were
They're-
gone.
They were going.
There was I got a ham and cheese and a jalapeno sausage, and they were excellent.
Oh.
But I never had it just because there's donut shops all around us.
Yeah.
And this one is like 3 miles away, which isn't far. It's like an 8-minute drive, but I just always grab those. But I was like, okay, let's get it. They were good. So thank you for the recommendation, and thank you
Good
for
rec.
it was awesome. There's no donuts left. Those got cleaned out fast. And he's right. He's been talking about like the shape of it and everything about that, and it's awesome. They're distinct donuts. They also have a lot of different
Hexagon,
types of
wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like hexagon, and it's great. It reminded me a bit the way that glaze and stuff with my mom's homemade donuts. They're the like batter of it or whatever. Well, my mom, when she made homemade donuts, they're like kind of almost like biscuits, kind of in a way.
So when you die, is there like it looks like there was a little ghost you?
I don't know. I've never actually like gotten back to where I've died, so I can't tell you if I get all my stuff back. But presumably.
Clutch, I'll go to Shipley's again. That's an issue. I'll be in Texas to visit my family for Christmas. I'll be sure to eat as many Shipley donuts as I can. Yeah, there's a lot of.
I eat a lot of Shipley's for breakfast.
It makes me sad that.
I'm looking forward to dinner.
Yeah.
Now that we've decided
Barbecue
we're doing
tonight.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But what
makes-
are we doing?
Barbecue.
We're gonna.
Thanks to Plumpkin, helped
Just go
sponsor
get
most
some-
of it. She like.
Oh, shout out to Plumpkin.
Yeah. Oh,
we
I.
need to call ahead to a place and find
Lord will
out or
know.
get-
I think we're gonna. Well, I think that we're gonna bring it, like grab stuff in Canada.
Yeah.
We might have to. Cludge, let me show you. Bluebell, yes, I love Bluebell, and this is my favorite flavor right here. Thanks to Bree and Lauren.
Buttercrunch. That's so good.
It's a. You had it too, Paul. Do you like it too?
Oh yeah.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite ice cream right here.
Yeah, Buttercrunch is probably my favorite.
It's really good. Buttercrunch ice cream. Let me just give you guys a visual. It's basically like Butterfinger and Bluebell vanilla. What's funny is having worked with people from everywhere. Like, it seems like I don't know if it's just because I'm like Texan or what, but not everybody's a fan of Bluebell ice cream.
I
really
can
like
understand not knowing of it, but to not be a fan, like I don't know.
It's so different from the other ice creams. I really like it, but
I prefer Briars.
that was
Like,
that's what she's the lady that she was from Pittsburgh, and she's like, I like Briars.
Wow, that's horrible.
But yeah, Bluebell's got a lot of their whole. I mean, you can't go wrong with the homemade vanilla, and especially, I love peach cobbler, hot peach cobbler on
With some ice cream.
Some ice cream on top.
That sounds really good.
Oh snap! See, you guys are just
Somebody
keeping
needs
up.
to get us some peach cobbler now.
Steady stream of donations. $20. Really wanted Soft Boy to win, but what's a boy gonna do? Vorlord, you're still plenty of time.
Yeah.
Trust me, we've had crazy stuff happen throughout this marathon. Soft Boy could come back. I'm gonna give you
Soft
guys.
Boy
Soft
could
boy
come
could
back.
come back.
What's in the lead? Slop Tart.
Let me give you guys the breakdown. Yeah, Slop Tart. So this is what we're talking about. Is we got a brand new mascot.
Let's tell everyone who
Well-
Soft Boy is.
Baltus is wearing this shirt right now of our new mascot. It's designed by Nina, aka Space Coyote. You see it all in our layout and stuff like that. New mascot. You're gonna see lots of cool stuff using the mascot coming up. Future marathons and stuff like that. But so we don't have a name for it. So we decided let's use this marathon to have a poll and everybody can decide. And so when you donate, there's a poll. So if you want to chip in or if you want to have a voice in this. Slop Tart right now is in the lead at $1,241. Soft
Nice.
Boy is at $312. Second is Molasses, which is putting up a fight at $975. Sias, which stands for Sias, which stands for Slow is the Speed, is at $87. And then we have Sloza Speed at $54. Yep, that's our new mascot, the snail over there. So we'll be using it. It's pretty cool. We plan on in the future. When you donate, you see them pop up. We used to have my brother coded a pretty cool, like, basically think of it as a Tamagotchi that interacts with the chat and also donations, like depending on what's going on. For our Mario Marathon, Yoshi would like fall asleep if we hadn't had donations for a while.
Yeah, we had
or-
a Meowth for some Pokemon.
Yeah, my brother, he had to change it quite a bit every time we switched donation systems. That, and we had to have someone do a new animation. So we're like, well, we wanted to do a mascot anyways. We also thought this would fit in really well with the system that Chase had done before, and make kind of an interactive mascot that could play around and stuff. We didn't have it ready for this event, so now he or she is. The snail just pops up when a donation happens, but expect more of an interactive mascot in some of the future events.
Good.
Anyway, so that's our
I'm
next-
glad we were able to convince Chase that we should do it.
Yeah. I like the color scheme. I'm a big fan of orange. I want an orange hoodie. Space and show me some really cool scarves that the fan gamer used. Showed me like the vendor and how we could do our own and stuff. She was like,
Huh.
"Well, being in Texas, you probably wouldn't use scarves." Like, we use scarves down here still. I mean, if I was going outside today, we could use a scarf.
I mean, when you spend so much of the year being as hot as it is here, when it gets into the 60s, you're ready for a scarf.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, thank you, Vorler, for that $20. That was, and also Brandon for those 213.37s and the 50. Brandon's donated like $200 this marathon. We have Robot Samurai, Trogdor. Thank you, everybody. That brings our donation total to.
Brandon's spending that new PC money.
Yeah. Not Brandon. The donation total is at $7,255. Let's see if we can get to $7,300. Get us $700 away
You did it.
from our goal. So I believe now I think we've passed Resident Evil now. I can't remember what we were at. It's on the bottom. We have kind of our
Resident Evil, I think it was 7,000 even. It was $7,042.
wow. Does it track donation totals via Twitch name or in the donation?
It's
field?
whatever you put in the donation field as long as it's not anonymous.
Oh, and he was saying, shoot, I would have suggested Crunchback for a name. We just because we learned kind of by the internet, we didn't have like a open naming thing, so the staff all suggested names, and that's one of the ones we put up for the poll. We were talking about Smash Brothers. What was that? Smash with Childhood. The new Smash. I am also super excited about. I love all the Smash Brothers. I don't know, for some reason when the last Smash came out, I wasn't as excited about it. I'm still a huge Smash fan, but I got it on I still went to the launch and everything. Did the whole launch day thing. Got the 3DS version. It was awesome. But this one, I'm back to the hype levels that I was for Melee and Brawl. I remember being when the Nintendo 64 one came out and seeing those commercials with Pikachu and Donkey Kong and Mario walking on the hills, the flowers, and you and me and me. And you remember that commercial?
Yeah, it was a good commercial.
God, and that I was so excited for that game in Smash. We played so much Smash 64. And then we got the GameCube launch came out, and I wanted a GameCube so bad for Christmas, and me and my brother, we wanted that as like a joint Christmas gift, and then each get a launch game. And it was tough to choose a launch game. We both decided we wanted Smash, so we got that. And then I was kind of mean to about these blowing his nose, I think.
Oh.
My brother tells the story all the time. My brother is always really nice about his things, and for Christmas, a lot of times he wouldn't know what to think of, and he'd be like, "What do you think I should get for Christmas?" So it was almost like I was getting like 2 Christmas gifts. So my brother's a big Smash Bros. Fan, but he was like, "What should I get?" And I'm like, "Get Smash Bros. Melee, and then I'll get Rogue Squadron." I couldn't decide between Rogue Squadron and Luigi's Mansion, and I ended up getting Rogue Squadron, but both of those games were great. But anyways. So yeah, we spent all night unlocking all the characters. I think that Christmas is the same Christmas we also got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. No, never mind. We got that like in 99 or 98 or something like that. Anyways, went off on a tangent. Thank you, Warlord, for your donation. Let's keep them going. Clutch, for a $14.81 donation, can you guess what my favorite Bluebell slogan is? Like a company slogan? I'm trying to remember the commercial. That's not Bluebell. Bluebell slogans. Let me think. Can I look up Bluebell slogans?
He didn't say you couldn't.
Let's see. Oh, Brandon said he knows the son of Bluebell. That is the CEO. Well, that's legit. Hook us up with some ice cream, Brandon. Bluebell slogans. He didn't. He just wanted me to guess what his favorite one. I hope so too, Silver Moon. Favorite.
If this is a hint, he says it's 1481, not 1419. Oh wait, no, that just rounded up. Total. Probably.
Oh, probably. It's like I'm dead. This is getting real deep. Bluebell. Oh, that is the song I was thinking. One of the slogans. Have yourself a Bluebell Country Day. You seen the
Yeah,
commercial?
that-
I can't.
yeah.
Obviously, I can't sing, but
We have a Bluebell in
I mean, that
Alabama.
wasn't horrible.
you see the commercial called Bluebell Country Day. We're trying to guess. So Clutch said. Let's see. We're trying to guess for a $14 donation, or almost a $15 donation, what his favorite Bluebell slogan. The best ice cream in the country, a taste of heaven on earth, have yourself a Bluebell Country Day, we eat all we can and sell the rest.
The best part
That's
of
so far my favorite.
ice cream.
The best part of ice. I get cranky without my Bluebell.
Oh, that's me.
Bluebell's the best ice cream in the country. Bluebell's better by a country smile. We cranky about flavor.
Love it.
Cows think Brenham's heaven. We took the yuck out of yogurt. Bluebell tastes just like the good old days. It's a fun thing to eat, and Bluebell is the state ice cream of Texas. Oh, Bluebell's the state ice cream. Okay, I'm gonna guess with what I think also is me and Jasef's favorite. I know about Baltus. We're cranky about flavor.
I like that.
What's up, Phil? Do we have the right answer? I think I have some type of. It's got to be a.
We cranky for this one, boys.
Do that. We got to make that our logo. Not our slogan. Someone call up space. We need to rework our logo because we got to rework the slogan. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. It's with capital R. Oh, did I mess up? What's up, Max? Max Meyer, your friend. We just made a new friend.
It's our friend.
When I see the name Max, I always think of the commercials with
All friends.
the Mighty Max. They always remember. You guys remember Pocket Pal, Penny? What was
Yeah.
the targeted one that was targeted to little girls?
Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket. Well, the boy targeted one was Mighty Max, and let me tell you, it worked. I wanted those bad. Never got one. Polly Pocket was cool too, though.
Your mother saw through the marketing scam.
Did Mighty Max have a TV show, like a cartoon?
I want to say yes.
Mighty.
Wasn't
Yeah,
he a
that
little
sounds- it
blonde
sounds-
boy?
I think so, yeah. And I remember one of the Mighty Maxes was like a. It reminded me. It had this like clamshell, like skull thing.
Exactly like the Polly Pocket clamshell thing. Yeah,
Brandon
he's a little blonde boy.
donated $45.16 and says, "Yeah, I did it." Brandon's going ham. He's donated over $200 now towards this marathon. Thank you, Brandon. Brandon is Bedozer in the chat. Hey, Sparky Fires. So it says our uptime is 11 hours and about 12 hours. We've been up since Friday at 6 p.m.
Yeah, if you look on the scrolling like message bar down there, I think the uptime is like the marathon run time's accurate, right?
And
Yeah.
it'll eventually pop up. Actually, I don't know if I started that when the marathon started.
Britt did have a Polly Pocket collection. He tried to paint them to change all the colors and make it
Yeah,
Mighty Max.
I never had a Polly Pocket. Bree, did you want a Polly Pocket when you were growing up? The commercials
she's-
were
I
good.
think she's back in the bed right
Oh,
now.
I don't know. I thought the
She's a little
She's
louder,
left me
Brett.
alone.
Hey, Bree! Do you ever want a Polly Pocket?
Who wants Polly Pocket? I just bought Polly Pocket. Where's Cabby? Does anybody want Polly Pocket?
I had some of the Mighty Max toys. Probably still have them somewhere. And some of those toys were great. He said, "Yeah, I did." What are some of the toys you saw growing up that you really wanted but you didn't get? Not necessarily because I mean,
All of them.
they're
Literally all of them.
those commercials during the 90s were great. Like they
Oh,
were.
I really wanted. What was it? Sock and boppers.
Yes.
I wanted
I
those.
just
I wanted
remember the
moon
commercials
shoes.
so specifically.
I wanted those like Nerf Super Soaker like bazookas.
Yeah.
They're like, poof, and they launched like the. We got to get those as an adult. I want that. I want.
Yeah, I still want it.
Those bazookas were crazy. Sock and boppers. Rob had the really cool Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Oh, yeah,
Those were
yeah.
cool.
Really, if there
Were
was
they,
something that was
though?
on
I
like
thought they were fun.
a commercial, I wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cal says I wanted the big Lego sets, but they weren't sort of really expensive. Yeah. Legos are really cool. There's streams on Twitch that are popular. They're just people
With
putting
Lego
together
streams,
Legos. Yeah. Those are fun.
It's
I
fun.
think I had.
Watching Legos.
I remember I wanted creepy crawlers. I got those.
Oh my creepy crawler.
Skip it, yeah. I remember Skip it. My cousin had
It
one.
was just the same
They were so
oven
cool.
as the Easy Bake Oven.
That's another case where it's like, all right, this is marketed towards
Girls,
young
but I
girls. is
still
cool.
want one. It's like, you mean I can make stuff then I can eat it?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I want this?
They probably just, I guess it's because they probably had the same parts and everything. We're just, all right, we just put a new plastic
It was
over
the
top of it.
exact same oven. The only difference is the creepy crawlers weren't edible.
Yeah. For most of the kids.
Which Bree didn't know that. She
They look like tasty gummies.
she thought the creepy crawlers, yeah. I only got to use my creepy crawler oven a few times. My parents were afraid I'd start a fire.
Oh, Light Brights were freaking
Oh,
cool.
Light Brights
Oh,
were
Light
great.
Brights were
I'd buy a
awesome.
Light
Yeah.
Bright now.
Yeah, those are cool. Do they still have Light Brights?
They've
They got
got
to.
to.
Those things were really cool.
I still got my Light Bright.
That's what makes me talk
I would
about
have
all
chewed
this.
all the pegs up by now. Not that I had a problem chewing on Light Bright pegs, but let me tell you what. It takes a lot of work to smash one of those pegs flat with your teeth. All the time.
Talking about all these toys reminds me of because Toys R Us. Because you go down, the Toys R Us was awesome. You go down to all the toy aisles, see all the toys that you see on the commercials. Toys R Us is coming back as
it's
Jeffrey's Toy Box. And their idea is pretty cool. Because the problem I think they had financially was that those stores were so massive, their overhead had to be freaking huge.
Well, one of their issues is they did get bought by another company that offloaded all of their debt onto them.
Oh.
That's one of the things that really Toys R Us.
Oh, I forgot about Clutch.
You know, they were definitely being affected by online sales and a changing landscape, but this other company did come in and royally screw them over.
I'm getting ads on my own phone. Yeah. Yeah, look at this crap. I'm trying to look up I'm getting the Blue Ball ice cream slogans and I got all sorts of spam. Pulling it up one more time, we'll go through it. We said we were close, so it's probably the other cranky one. But yeah, Jeffrey's toy box is coming back, and what they're gonna do.
Makes me think of Al's Toy Barn.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't use their name. I think the reason why I think they're doing this is they're using this as a kind of a test to build back up, and then I think they'll eventually do full Toys R
Well, it
Us
says they're
again.
gonna open stores, so it sounds like they're not gonna use old locations.
Well, from what I was understanding from what the CEO put out, this little thing, I think they're going to be within major stores. I think they're going to be for example, be in Walmart, and they're going to be the toy section of Walmart, something like that.
That's what I
Okay.
understand, which I could be completely wrong.
That
but that's what I
sounds
took from
pretty
it.
great, and it sounds, it offloads the responsibility from
Yeah.
Walmart and other companies, and it allows someone to specialize. It was really sad reading, different toy manufacturers were talking about, people are maybe buying everything online. It was the CEO of the company that makes Bratz dolls. He said, most Bratz dolls are being bought online, but a significant number of people are going into a Toys R Us and holding the toy in their hand before making that decision. He said,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
need that. Losing Toys R Us is going to be, he said, it'll just be irreparably damaging to the toy business.
Yeah, they were estimating that Toys R Us left, by them leaving the market, they left even though they were $5 billion in debt or whatever, they're leaving an $11 billion hole in the toy in the
In the
market.
toy industry.
I mean,
yes.
I believe it.
Okay, so my second guess then is going to be I get cranky without my bluebell.
So good.
Yeah, so it is. They weren't gone for long. Looks like they're gonna be coming back. Their goal is to be within those stores. I don't know if it's gonna be Walmart or stuff, but they said they didn't list the stores. Their goal is to be back by this holiday season. Nope, not a cranky. Okay.
Not a cranky.
Let's see. We said we're cranky about the flavor, so maybe it's talking about we took the yuck out of yogurt, and I bet if that was their slogan. I bet that was probably like in the.
That sounds like a good one.
It probably was in like the 80s or something like that, because we've been so health conscious for so long. I don't think.
Yogurt now.
Yeah.
People are all about that.
Yeah, we all
The
about
yogurt
the yuck
section
now.
is massive in the grocery store.
I do love me some yogurt.
I'm
Put
all for yogurt.
Put some granola in it. Brandon was our most recent donor, and it brought us to. That brought us to 7,300. So we're $700 away from our goal. I wonder if Jeffrey's Toy Box will open locations inside any Castle superstores. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to work this out. I'm pretty pumped to see.
What's Castle?
Yeah, where's that? I guess it's some regional type of store. Not in the Northeast, I'm guessing. It's probably the Northwest.
Never heard of it.
Seems familiar. I think it's a West thing. Hardware says, "Don't ask." No. Uh-oh. There must be a long story behind it.
I need the castle lore.
All right, let me tell you. This place sucks. All right, let's keep the donations rolling, chipping away at the 700. Let's get to that 8K mark that we've been dying to do. I'll probably go to bed around 8. I got to
Probably good.
commentate at 3.
It's 7 now.
You're cool with just you and Rob co-oping?
Yeah, that'll be
Cool.
fine. We're gonna do great.
I gotta take another guess. So I guess it wasn't the yuck to yogurt. It's not Have Yourself a Bluebell Country Day. Let's go with. It's a fun thing to eat. No.
That one's just really basic.
Yeah. Oh, I like this one. We eat all we can and sell the rest.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good one. So is Britt going to check out World of Final Fantasy when it comes to Switch? I will. The first time I saw anybody play that game, what kind of actually drew interest in it for me was Silverman, your streams, World of Final Fantasy. Actually lurked a lot of your streams while you were doing that. It's like, I'm going to go on and peep World of Final Fantasy. A little tidbit of trivia there. Our friend Cameron, you guys remember Cameron? He played in a lot of our marathons in 2008, 2009, 2010. He had the Oh My God Boom Metroid run. Just a really good at video games in general. He does video work for a company that does trailers and stuff for video games, and he did the trailer for World of Final Fantasy. So, small world. Casa, don't talk about Megan like that. What'd you say?
Co-op layout, Brett?
What's that?
For the co-op layout, we're not switching back and forth.
No, y'all. You just choose one. Probably the PS4 the PS4 that's hooked into the good one or whatever.
All right,
So y'all have to choose whose gameplay wants to get shown.
me.
Yeah, that's probably a
My
good
turn.
choice.
Taking lead on this. Where's that monitor at?
Did we guess good about the? Oh, it's right here.
Still plugged in and everything.
No, I unplugged it because I was worried about people tripping, but like just plug it right back in.
Just needs the.
Yeah, and you won't have to hook it into a capture card or anything, so the setup will be super easy. You'll
Okay.
want to use that PlayStation on the left because that PlayStation is the one that's mine. That's
The left PlayStation is Rob's.
Yeah.
So I'll use the right PlayStation.
Yeah, and all you have to do is the Ethernet cable that's in the Switch right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just plug it into the
Ethernet?
HDMI that's in the Switch. Just plug it into the PS4 and it's good to go at that point. You don't have to change any settings. It just was plug and play. I just unplugged it from my PS4 and just switch and boom, it worked. I've never played a Dragon Quest and really want to. I was the same way, Cal, and I'd put it off for years.
You
And
played a bunch of them like a year ago, didn't you, bro?
yeah, so I had never played it. Blau, one of the marathons, he came down and he's like, I want you to play Dragon Quest, and he just gifted me Dragon Quest 9. And so
Wow.
I had honestly had let it sit for like a long time. And then I was like, I was just one of those nights, it's like, I don't know what to play, and I just picked it up and put it in, and I got hooked. I mean, it's Dragon Quest 9, it's like, it's a very similar to Final Fantasy, but it's different. It doesn't take itself near as seriously. It's kind of just a goofy story. The enemies and stuff are real bright and colorful and playful and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. If you like old school RPGs, you like the grinding and stuff like that, it's good. And I don't want to be like the stories are just like a complete laugher or something like that, but they're more lighthearted. And a lot of the times, the way Dragon Quest games works is the stories are like, they're basically a lot of short stories. Like you go from like region to region, and you're getting really cool focused short stories. Like you're playing 3 or 4 hours of a short story that revolves around this area, and then you're going on to the next one. It's pretty cool. I like the way that they do it.
Sounds interesting.
I feel
haven't
like I would
played-
like a Dragon Quest. I just haven't played.
Yeah.
The only Dragon Quest I've played on NES.
Pledge, did I get the slogan right? Yeah. Maybe we did get it right. Let's see. We got a $15.19 says, here at Blue Ball Ice Cream, we eat all we can and sell the rest. That was the
There
one.
you go.
Sometimes my Christmas gift is a 4-pack of Blue Ball Ice Cream, half gallons for my Texas family. Definitely my favorite gift to get. That's awesome. Thank you,
That
Pledge.
sounds like an awesome gift.
I'll take that gift.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the Switch version of 11 as well. I think that's what I'll have that. I've heard great things about 11. Yeah, fun games. Dragon Quest in the East is sales wise is what Final Fantasy is for us in the
For
West.
us here, or at least
Yeah.
in the past.
Interesting.
Yeah, Final Fantasy does not sell that great in the East, but it's
I did not know that.
yeah, and it's a huge deal over here. Dragon Quest is crazy in the West and does not sell well here in the East. But it's
I mean, I think they still sell okay, but it's not like the crazy big numbers. It's
yeah, there's an
I
urban
think 15 did really well overseas. I want to say.
in the, over there in
Yeah.
Japan.
I think ever since
Dragon Quest sells so well in the East in Japan. There's an urban legend, which I found out it was just an urban legend just a year ago. I thought it was real. That they have when games come out, they have the government and calls it a Dragon Quest Day. So at work you don't have to go to work because they don't. So apparently that's not true. It's just an urban legend, but it is true that when it does come out, that work attendance and school attendance is so low that sometimes they will just preemptively say, hey, you don't have to come to work or something and stuff like that. But they don't have like an official day or anything like that. But you hear that on the internet a lot, but apparently it's not exactly true. But Cledge, that should be $300 total. But now I gotta sleep. Have a good one. Thank you, Cledge. $300.
Yeah, thank you
That
so
is
much,
huge.
Pledge.
The same thing was said about the release of StarCraft 2 was about closing like work and stuff like that. StarCraft 2, I went to the launch of that. It was when I was doing TSG 24/7. Went to the launch at a GameStop, and that's one of the few times that I ran into somebody that was a viewer of TSG.
Yeah.
and it was at a GameStop, and well, it kind of sounds like a creepy story, but it's not. It's just that the person didn't want to like bother us or anything. But we were there, and it was kind of like a lame lunch. They had a DJ there, and so there was a DJ just playing music loudly. We're just sitting inside the GameStop, and we're literally just no one's like doing anything. We're just sitting there. And then the GameStop employee's like, want a poster? Want a poster? And it just looked real lame because you got a DJ in the middle. It's like, do. But just everybody's not reacting to music at all. We're just sitting there like, all right, I need my copy. So anyways, we got StarCraft. We went back home to stream. And we got home and they're like, we got in the chat. We're playing like, hey, Britt, saw you and your cousin at GameStop. It was cool to see you. And I was like, wait, you were there? They're like, yeah, when you said which one of your location, I changed my pre-order to that one. I was like, why didn't you say anything?
That's
They're
so
like,
wild.
yeah. But they were being legit because they, because I was like, if you're there, tell us something about the thing. And they're like, the DJ was really lame. We're like, yeah, really?
A DJ.
Oh yeah, Bless has heard the Japanese government ask Square Enix not to release Dragon Quest games on weekdays. Yeah, I think that's something I'd heard too. Speaking of Blau, here's the Mac Daddy of Dragon Quest right here. Like I mentioned earlier, Blau gifted me the first Dragon Quest game I'd ever had, and it's the first Dragon Quest game I'd ever played, and it's a good one. Dragon Quest 9, and the cool thing is you can co-op. That has co-op gameplay. You can play with your friends and stuff like that. No online anymore, obviously, because there's no system, but yeah, you can join the party and play. Pretty cool. I was gonna say, I'm not a donation. Well, we just had one about 30 seconds. Cludge with that $15 donation.
Shout out to Cludge.
It's nice when with all this front page time, it can be 7 in the morning when we still consistently get
No,
donations.
it's crazy. What's our total at?
Our donation total is we're at 7,316. So let's get on up to 7,400. And our viewer count is still at 1,386. So I'm guessing we're lower in the carousel, but I mean, 1,000 viewers. That's
Still on the carousel.
real nice. So, Dragon Quest was first came out on the NES. It was called Dragon Warrior, and I didn't know that. And so I always see those like NES cartridges, and it's like Dragon Warrior 1 and 2, but same series. But I think at the time, I don't know if it was a marketing thing, but I think I heard Blau will be able to confirm this. I think it was called Dragon Warrior because because of copyright reasons, there was something already over here called Dragon Quest.
Interesting.
And some of the first RPGs ever, I think Dragon Warrior, some of all the early RPGs like Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, Final Fantasy that all came out were all, because I watched a documentary on RPGs, were all inspired by tabletop games. And the first I think technically the first RPG was made in the West by either guys at Harvard or MIT who were wanting to take, because they were big Dungeons and Dragon fans, and they were wanting to make a
clone.
a digital version of it. So they made it was more there was no like graphical interface type stuff, but they just made like a digital like D&D, and then from there someone made Ultima Online. And I think Ultima Online is like the first video game RPG, and then Dragon Warrior and Final Fantasy came about in the mid to late 80s. Okay, so
Pretty cool.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense too.
Here we go. Dragon Quest was localized in the Americas as Dragon Warrior because TSR owned the copyright for Dragon Quest as a D&D module. There we go. Yeah, so D&D inspired RPG video games, which makes sense. If you're raising money for direct relief, click that button right there, tsg.tv/donate to help out. You guys know the hurricane that just happened in Florida, Hurricane Michael, which has caused a lot of problems.
Yeah, it was like Florida, Georgia, Alabama. I think Mexico got part of it.
Yeah, I don't want to limit the direct relief helps more than just disaster relief,
Yeah.
but that's such a big thing right now. And they don't just help in the U.S. They help in over 80 countries.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're wanting and you want to help contribute to that, TSG.TV/donate. It's a great cause. So, hey, rep R3PP. Always like that emote. Hey guys.
The
I don't know. You know, I think I told you about this, Baltus. Maybe Jasef.
So
We've been streaming on Twitch when it was Justin TV in 2008, like when Justin just started.
yeah.
right.
So we were like early on the boat. We came back. We went to Ustream. We came back in like 2009 or 2010.
Right before we came back, right before Twitch happened.
Yeah, it's actually a couple years, but they were starting to gain.
Was it?
Yeah,
I think-
y'all
yeah.
were back on JTV like pre-Twitch.
By a juicy amount, because so what happened was
Super juicy.
we were trying when we came back to Justin TV, but then Ustream contacted us. Basically, Ustream was talking to us, Justin TV was talking about us, and we were having to make
Right.
the decision like, hey, where are we gonna go?
Where?
And we ultimately decided on Justin TV, and Justin TV at the time was giving us a heads up like we're gonna be more like we're turning, because at the time Justin TV you could. A lot of their
Stream
content
anything.
was like you watch King of Queens. People were illegally restreaming stuff. Twitch or Justin TV was getting rid of that stuff as soon as they could, but it was a big part of it. So Justin TV, I think, because of not just because of copyright reasons, but they were seeing that the gaming stuff is original content that's not gonna. But anyways, they were telling us we're switching our focus to gaming
To
stuff,
games.
and we're gonna rebrand and stuff like that. That weighed in a lot of our decision in doing it. And then they were talking to us a lot about like all the stuff they were gonna do. They even asked us for like feedback. At the time, they weren't in Twitch. They weren't an IRC based, or they were IRC based, but the way they masked it or the way that they, I don't know, like coding terms, like how to explain it. It wasn't as accessible as Ustream. Ustream
Right.
was like a straight up IRC.
Yeah.
We really
There were
wanted.
a lot of commands that were not, just didn't work, and a lot of features
Yeah.
that you would have in an IRC that just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, anyways, we pushed for like kind of the change IRC. Anyways, they were really awesome and accommodating the way that they did stuff, and they changed stuff just to like help us out. A lot of the stuff that's in like Twitch today. But anyways, where I was going with this because of the emotes is, they came out with the sub system, and I was really scared about doing subs. Like this was like brand new, like nobody's done subs, and I was like,
Right.
no, we're not gonna do the subs just because we already do the stuff we do the gaming for charity. We're just like, we didn't think it'd be a good idea. We didn't know how people were gonna take to it. First of all,
Yeah.
I was afraid we'd do subs and people would just be like,
You greedy a-holes.
yeah. So we not refused. We just said no thanks for years. But one of the things is when they were explaining to us about the subs, is they're like, if you do the subs, you'll get a global emote and everybody will be able to use it. But we're like, no thanks. Now looking back on it, it would have been cool because we would have a global emote. We would have a global emote
Man.
today.
Brett, look what you missed out on.
But yeah, but I see.
Played it a little too safe.
Well, I was really worried because I didn't know how people like, because their whole thing was, my brother was saying, and I don't think was wrong about it. I was like, the thing obviously when you sub to somebody, not all of it is going to us. There's a percentage that goes to Twitch. We're like, why would we do, if we did want to do a sub type system, why wouldn't we just do one ourselves? Like where we would get 100% of it. But we're like, if we were to do it at all, but which we weren't.
So
gonna do
really,
it.
you were the greedy ones.
No.
Well,
No.
Listen.
But we were just like, there's no reason to do it anyways.
Mm.
So we ended up doing it, and then it was like a couple years later when everybody's like, subs were just like blowing up. It's like, oh, it's almost like a culture, like a Twitch culture. The
Yeah.
subs are huge and everything. We're like, all right, we'll go ahead and hop on board. So we played it really safe, but because of us playing it safe, we don't have a global emote. Long story to explain that. Grandma starts school today, so it's gonna be just me and Baby James.
Shout out to Baby James.
I love that Baby James emote. Telling you, Baby James is gonna be speedrunning before you know it. Has Baby James been playing any? I know it's Baby James, obviously he's really
Hope his
young.
dad doesn't
So has Baby James been
brainwash
playing any
him with
games?
horrible ideas like Final Fantasy 13 being a good game.
What's Baby James' thoughts on God of War?
Yeah, well, thing is, it's like my dad played games when I was younger. He didn't play any games at all now, but I want him to play. We want to get him an NES Classics and play Zelda because my earliest memories and everything is of what got me into games is I'd sit in my dad's lap and he would play The Legend of Zelda.
Mm.
The first game I ever beat was, and he would, whenever he'd get to the bosses, he'd let me play the bosses.
That's
and
cool.
then he loved Zelda, he loved Zelda 2, and he loved Battle of Olympus. You guys hear me talk about the Battle of Olympus all the time. Because Battle of Olympus is essentially, it's very, very similar to Zelda 2. So Zelda is the first, I played through Zelda at, I think, my mom says I was 3 years old when I was playing Zelda the first time. So kids can play at a pretty young age. So I was curious if Baby James has gotten his hands on a controller yet and did some stuff. Babies are smart. He gets a hold of the Switch and takes millions of screenshots.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hunter.
It is 7:35 a.m.
More
Last
olive
donation.
farming.
Let's keep the donations coming. Battle Olympus is similar to Zelda 2, but with 100% more olive farming. Yeah, cool little bit of tidbit, little knowledge about
Drop some knowledge.
Battle of Olympus. It was like super heavily inspired by it. It was a husband and his wife that programmed and did everything for the game.
Mm-hmm.
And
cool.
even the final boss, they liked the final boss so much as Zelda 2. So Zelda 2, you know, it's the mirror fight where you have Dark Link versus Light Link. Battle of Olympus, it's a mirror fight, but you're directly beneath it or whatever. So they obviously took a lot of from Zelda 2, but they like straight up just say that. Yeah, it was like a couple from Japan, husband and wife that made the game. I don't. That must have been so hard to.
I don't think I
make
played
it.
that one.
I think you'd like it.
You're playing it in December, aren't you, Brad?
Yeah, I think so. I need to play it. I talk about it every marathon.
You knew this is like your one opportunity to play it in a marathon until that Battle of Olympus marathon.
Oh yeah.
So Faxanadu, I'm pretty sure. So I know, I can picture the cover right now. It's got the like peach or whatever with the red font, like the old English kind of looking font.
Mm-hmm.
I think I rented that game and stuff, but I don't know like much about it at all. I just know I've seen that. There was some other game I played as a kid that was like a sci-fi space kind of like Metroid-ish game that I don't know. It's called like Zixel, like XZ. I have no idea, and I kind of want to. If anybody knows what it is, please
I think
let me
Phil
know.
has every NES game on his classic in there, so.
I'll have to go look at that. And for some reason, I think I remember a B being on the logo, so it might have been a Hudson Soft game or something. Anybody know any NES like robot? Not Axiom Verge. It was a. Oh, I think it was Xevious. Hey, what's up, Tor666? I think it is Xevious. Let's see if that was it. Nope, it was not. That does not look like it's it. No, it's not Xevious. So it's a side scroller. So like you play a little space dude.
Space dude or spaceship?
Dude, like character.
Mm.
Is it Arton? I'm gonna just put NES XE right. Oh, I found it.
What is it?
It's
No,
it's
nothing.
XEXYZ.
XEXYZ.
That is the game I had.
Zexing?
Zezix?
Zizix? Zizix?
It's Find
Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Is Bill Murray in this game?
Let's see if I can find any.
Bill Murray is the game.
XC is known as Japan as Kame no Onegishi. That's got even longer than that. It's 90. It is a Hudson Soft game. I got that right. Game was released in Japan. 1926. Saw a North American release April 1990.
That's where he said 1926 just now.
I
But
might
that
have.
can't be right.
Never released in Europe. Story takes place in a post-apocalyptic year of 2777 after Earth has been devastated by nuclear war and natural disaster, with the island nation of Xerxes being now threatened by alien robots. The game revolves around the main hero Apollo, who progresses the game in an alternating format that switches between platform, side-scrolling, and action, and side-scrolling like Konami's Gradius. The goal of the game is to destroy evil Goruza, rescue Princess Maria, and save the planet. I had this game. I don't know, yeah.
Oh, you had it? I thought you were saying you rented it.
No, I owned it. Don't have it anymore, though. Did it again.
You should.
I did it.
You finished Mega Man 11, Britt?
No, I don't even have
You
it
only
yet.
played the demo, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. It's really good. It's really good. I've heard everybody that's played it, all my friends and stuff that have played it. Have you played it yet? You've only played the demo, right?
I haven't even played the demo. I want to play 11 really
What's
bad.
up, Robot Samurai? Welcome back.
Robot Samurai is back. Robot Samurai, are you into Mega Man? Seems like the thing.
The Mega Man boss. Good to be back. That was a quick nap. Or that time has flown by. I hope you had a good nap. Sometimes naps can give you that just bit of fuel that you need to get through the day. Cal, I've heard really good things about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think I'm gonna pick it up. I really like Greek mythology. Obviously, for anybody who played me and my brothers, like the first game that we ever did was Crown of the Clouds, and it was based a lot on Greek mythology. So, yeah, and it's open world. Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, Odyssey, I want to play it real bad. I just don't have time. Because I know, like, if I play it, I'm going to want to play the full game.
Talking
Yeah.
God of War?
What?
You talking God of War?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh.
Although, I do really want to play God of War, too.
God of War was so good.
Brett saying nap made my day. Did I say nap?
Is it time for a nap, Britt?
Bob,
Ready to
what
go
was
down
that?
for nap?
What's that trick you told me about one time over the phone? You described to me. It was called something where you
Coffee naps?
Yeah. Well, how's that work?
Excuse me?
So like, say you're really tired. The trick is you gotta fall asleep kind of fast. So you drink coffee or
A coffee nap.
a coffee nap. You drink coffee or you get some kind of caffeine in your system, and then you take a power nap. You don't want to sleep long enough that you fall into like full REM sleep. So like 20-30 minute nap,
Mm-hmm.
and it
By the time, like,
by the time you
caffeine
wake
hits
up,
you,
your body essentially, in most people, it'll be like you had several hours of sleep.
That's cool. So you don't have that, like, when you first wake up, you just feel like garbage and it takes you forever to.
Yeah.
Oh yes, those are my
But
work naps.
You say you want to fall asleep fast because if you're really sensitive to caffeine, you won't fall asleep if the caffeine's already kicked in.
Yeah, that sucks if you don't hit your window. It kicked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love naps. Naps are awesome. There's a really nice guy that, I mean, at whenever I was going to
Who
school.
gets naps at work? Military and firefighters, nurses, doctors.
Stay awake.
I mean, that would put me to sleep.
Oh yeah, pilots.
Oh, pilots.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
Okay.
I put me to sleep too, Cal. I'm just
Um,
wired different.
what was I gonna say? Oh, one time I was when I was in college. It wasn't hot. It was in the spring, or it was spring or the winter, whatever it was. I was really tired after one of my classes, or it was after work, but I had to be either back to work or back to class. So I went back to my car, and I slept in my car, and I had the window rolled down just a little bit, but some dude was like banging on my car window, and he's like, "Hey, I was just really worried about you. They have this new study. You need to have your window rolled down even more because you could die because of the." So it was really nice. I wasn't mad because it's like, how can you be mad at somebody
I
who's
guess
trying to
that's
help
pretty
you out?
nice.
Yeah. So I was like, oh no, thank you. And so I just rolled the window all the way down. And I went back to sleep. I can sleep like anywhere. Jasef knows this for a fact. He has a picture collage of like me sleeping in the most weird, awkward positions.
Every
I
marathon.
try to get one every marathon. There was one time, I think it was the first time we had it at your house, you like didn't sleep on the couch at all. You just went to your bed every time. I wasn't gonna go in there.
Someone wakes me up to drop some statistics about recent studies on me. I would not be too cheerful. I think I hadn't I don't think I'd been asleep for very long, but yeah.
I would be like, I can manipulate data to show anything I want out of a study.
Through my
Let me
little
sleep.
through my little
Teeny crack.
little crack, I roll it up all the way.
What I think of your advice.
Right now is like perfect sleeping weather. It's been raining nonstop for 24 hours. It feels like.
Just keep a sign in your car that says you're fine and you're listening to your favorite music.
Recent studies show that 100% of people who disturb my sleep get the nearest thing thrown at them. Put that on like your rear or your window.
Rear window too.
Yeah, y'all. I think I asked this earlier. Can y'all hear like the rain at all outside? It's not like loud. At some point, it got really loud. It was like, I was like, can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Sometimes when I played Dota, there was one time. This was in 2011. It was right after I got the beta key for Dota 2. So freaking excited! And when you get the beta key early on, like they started giving you more keys that you could give to your friends. So we were giving our friends a little bit at a time. The keys, and it was me, Chase, maybe Brandon, Grevin, my cousin Taylor, and Ruju, I think. Anyways, we're playing Dota, and it was storming bad, and they could hear it like on the microphone and stuff. And then the sirens started going off. And we're under a tornado warning. Like they're like, should you go? We're like, it's a tornado warning, but it's not that
It's
close.
open beta.
It's like it's not that close, and they're like, so we paused the game because you can do that in Dota.
Pause it?
Yeah, you can pause it, but if you pause it and you're not disconnected, the other team can instantly unpause it. So we're pausing, like tornado warning, just give us a couple minutes. And the people are unpausing and being jerks. So, anyways, when they unpaused it, they're like, just go. I mean, it's whatever. It's like, no, like that's freaking messed up. So we stayed through the tornado warning, and then we beat them down. We're just like, you could have killed us. Yeah, I hate that. See, the thing is, like, people crap talking Dota all the time. That's just kind of natural. But I hate it when people BM in a way like that.
It's just because people can't play it. They're stuck playing League of Legends.
That's a common crap talk tactic. But yeah, when people do stuff like that, it motivates me.
Imagine this.
even more.
There's still people out there that play Han.
I liked Han. So Han was my first MOBA. Yeah. So did you play Robot Samurai Dota? I put way too many hours into it. The way I got my beta key, me and my brother got so I was going on my honeymoon, and this is how me and my brother both got our beta key. I was going on our honeymoon, and snatching up the beta key was crazy. The first beta key we got, which my brother got, was so we were on our honeymoon, and there was a thread said, "What would you trade me for a beta key?" And my brother's like, "Oh, there's some thread. What can we do?" And I was like, "I've got so I got Batman Arkham City, and then for some reason, oh yeah, I think Daniel gave me back. Some reason I had a copy of Batman Arkham City, and then a Steam code of Batman Arkham City. I think it's because I either got a graphics card or something. So I told my brother, I was like, you can use my Steam key, but it's at my house. And I was like, I told him where the key was hidden. I was like, you'll have to go get it. And then my brother's like, so he told the person like, all right, I'll do the deal. And he just sent my brother the beta key, and my brother's like, my brother was at work at the time. My brother's like, I know you're gonna think I'm a scammer, but give me like 20 minutes. I gotta go grab the key, because my brother didn't expect him to just like, all right, and then send him the key. So my brother's like, he's gotta think I'm a scammer. So my brother's at work, and he was like, the guy's like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? He's like, trust me, I have the key. I can give it to you after work. And then my brother's like, felt bad. So he's like, no, I'll get it right now. Just give me like 20 minutes. So my brother told one of my coworkers, he's like, so there's a situation. I've got a Dota beta key, and this other person's not a huge Dota fan. And he's like, dude, I completely understand. So my brother went to my house, grabbed the key. So anyway, that's how we got the first beta key. So my brother like texts me, tells me, I got a Dota beta key. And I'm like, oh my god. And because we're excited, because we're Han players, and we're just dying for Dota to came out. So then on my honeymoon, there's another thread on Reddit Dota, because we're just stalking that Dota subreddit, because we want to get the beta. And there's a thread, and it's like, I have a beta key. Tell me the most interesting story or the reason why I should give you a beta key. And mine was, so we went to the what's the in Vegas, they do the light show every night, where they do all the I forgot what it is. They do
There's a lot of lights in Vegas.
It's a water show. It's a water show.
Oh, the one at the Bellagio?
Yeah, the Bellagio. And we were staying, we were staying at the Wynn. So we went out to the little light show, whatever, and we took pictures, and I held up like a piece of paper or something like that, and I said, on my honeymoon, but all I could think about was getting a Dota 2 beta key. And the dude was like, you win. I told Lauren, obviously I was joking, she took the pictures and everything. So anyways, I won, and he gave me the beta key, so that's how I got my beta key. So, funny story there. So me and my brother got their beta keys within like a couple days apart from each other.
Where are these pictures?
We probably still have them. I can find them on my Reddit account.
Man, I like that one, Brett.
Yeah.
It worked. I was just like, I gotta think of something that other people couldn't recreate. Obviously I could have been lying, but the fact, I guess, that we were in Vegas and stuff probably helped. I'm afraid to give out my Reddit name because I don't know what I've said on that thing.
Yeah, it's probably not a good.
Let me go back and look through the thing, or I will whisper you, Cal, and give you my Reddit name. But I think I've probably done some crap talking on that thing, especially when it comes to Dota. I've definitely called people out on that. No, there's no lewd subreddits or anything like that. it would all be like
Sure, bro.
all my like probably 90% of my posts are all in our Dota 2. There's one of my posts, or I don't know if it's mine or my brother's. So like I said, me and my brother, we played a lot of Dota. This was like early Dota stuff, and my brother edited a video. So at that time, I wasn't very good at Dota. I'm just not like I'm great at Dota. I've got over 5,000 hours, so I've played a lot of Dota. So I'm pretty good now, but back then I was just okay. And I made so let me put this like in terms that everybody can kind of understand that doesn't play Dota. Pretty much, the game was basically over. All of us had died, and the rest of the team was alive. They were coming to go in the game, and back then people in general weren't as good as Dota anyways, and you're queued into people with their general rank. They came in the game. There's only me and one other guy, and they're gonna go take the racks to win the game. I was Witch Doctor, and we thought the game was over. I was Witch Doctor, and I'd got an Axe. So I throw this spell that basically it's a stun that bounces to all the players, and then I drop my ult. The way the ult works, if you upgrade it, is you cast it and it goes to everybody. And yeah, anyways, I team wiped the rest of the team. I'm not like I'm trying to like brag or anything, but I'm trying to give context for what happened. Anyways, my brother made the video, or did that. My brother had clipped it and made a video about it. And we posted on the subreddit, and then Beyond the Summit used our clip. And so like during all the tournaments that year, like in 2011 and 2012, they like in between the games and stuff, they would play random Dota clips, and they would play our clip, and yeah, in the clip it's like, look at it go, and it's like dubstep like drop. My brother made it real over the top and stuff like that. So you can look for it on YouTube. I think it's called like.
Is it still on there?
Yeah, it's still on there. It's got a lot of views. It's like.
Yeah, like I know nothing about Dota, and I've watched that video like 100 times.
Yo, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, it was cool because we were watching the LAN, because my brother liked to watch Dota games too, and it was when Alliance. So back in like 2011 or 2012, the East, we looked at like Eastern teams in Dota as like they're like the gods, and West was a little bit behind. So like which Western team was gonna do it? Navi was like the big one. They'd won the first international, but Navi was slumping a little bit, and this was TI3, and there was a team, the Alliance, and we were like, okay. Because the year before, China had won, and people were expecting China was going to dominate everybody. So Alliance went to some big Eastern tournament, and they were doing really well, but they were still not expected to get in the top 5. Anyways, Alliance dominated that tournament, and they were playing the commercials, and our video was in it, and we're like, yeah! So that was awesome. It was Beyond the Summit. Beyond the Summit was like one of the only studios that kind of cast that stuff. But anyways, let's raise money for direct relief. I don't want to get too off topic. If I see like stuff in the chat, I just like to talk about whatever. And we're raising money for direct relief, playing video games, having fun. And this is the last of our indie, what we call indie inspired games inspired by the Dark Souls series.
Yep, there's about an hour left.
Or the Soulsborne series. Yeah, 1 hour left, and we move on to the finale of Blood. We're going to play Bloodborne co-op run. And yeah, our event ends at 6 p.m. Central today. Kyle says, I love the BTS events. They do CS summits and Smash summits too. Yeah, BTS is huge now. They're not just like Dota. They started like David Gorman, David Parker. Those guys are cool. They started their studio. I remember seeing their Kickstarter, and I was like, I want it to work, but I don't know if they'll get the support they did. And they started their studio, and it's huge now. It's awesome. Yeah, LD is awesome. And it makes me sad because they're so big now. Like LD does a lot of the background stuff, and so he doesn't cast anymore. But he's one of my favorite casters. He casted the All-Star match, but I understand. But I'd like to hear him cast. I miss some casters like LD, and I miss AC. Toby's my favorite, which I know is like Toby 1. I know he's like the biggest name also, but I think he's like the best. Yeah. So what happened to AC? He works for Twitch now. Um, he used to work for Evil Genius. He might still work for Evil Geniuses too, but he works for Twitch, and so that's why he doesn't cast anymore. I liked him too. Like he wasn't like one of the most knowledgeable on Dota, but he had an excellent voice and he had excellent charisma. So his casting was really good. He's one of my favorite casters. Um, because he wasn't like he knew Dota, he definitely knew Dota really well. But he wouldn't. He doesn't know Dota say
Later,
as well
Deli.
as like LD or some of the other ones. But he knew he was great paired with like Draskell, because Draskell's like super knowledgeable, but he's not like a super enthusiastic or charismatic guy. So AC, you got AC doing the play to play, and you got Draskell giving you all the straight facts of, all right, they're doing this build because of this. They're doing, anyways. Great. I loved AC. I don't want to get off on Dota too much because I know it's probably boring some people, but I can talk Dota all day. It's 8 a.m. So we are at. Let me go back and see what our total is. We are at 7,316, getting close to 7,400. We're less than $700 away from our grand goal. Night Deli, thank you so much. Deli, are you still here? I'm gonna give props to Deli and all the mods, Metal Man, Cal, all the mods, Arden, everybody that's been modding. Deli just seems like he's going 24/7 modding. Deli, got to meet Deli for the first time in person this summer, and he was as cool as he was as in the chat. So Deli holds it down. He's like, he did. So we used to do community events where we'd do. It was basically mini marathons, stuff like series that we couldn't do in a 72-hour, but that the community could do, and we teamed up where like we would stream remotely. Anyways, Deli always held down this time of night. Deli's like, I got this. I'll do the. I remember one time Deli commentated from like 3 in the morning to like 2 in the afternoon on like
It was crazy.
on like Ratchet and Clank or something like that. But it was awesome. So I want to show Deli some love and show all the mods some love. We got Pantaro in the chat. Pantaro, all y'all have done an excellent job. Mini-thons. Those were so much fun. We announced like 1 million mini-thons ahead of time, and we made true on all of them.
You did them all.
Except for
was it Tails?
Tales of, and I feel bad about that. Bespo87 says, does Rust ever join in on the marathons anymore? Rust is like my favorite. Like whenever I'm going to bed, like commentator watch, I love Rust. Me and Rust still talk all the time. What'd you say?
I said thanks.
No, I'm just saying.
No,
Someone's asking about Rust.
It's okay. You don't have to explain.
But you remember back in the day, Baltus knows about this because we used to do out-of-house commentator. It was Baltus would do a shift, Russ would do a shift. Mm-hmm. And so we recently, once we had the manpower, we moved away from doing out-of-house because we wanted to keep everything in-house. So it made more, not just more sense, but just so, I don't know, it just makes more sense to me if we're doing the marathons, we got the people to do it all here. So that's why you don't see Russ, because we don't do out-of-house commentator anymore. But I've told Russ many times, like, Russ, let's Skype you in just so you can be in the marathons, because Russ was such a huge part of our marathons. But Russ is like, no, I want to come down to the marathon. And Russ did come to a marathon. He flew all the way from Australia in 2013 and was part of our Zelda marathon. Yeah. So Russ said he's going to come down again, and you know, who knows when it will be, but Russ will cast again. But I know a lot of people miss his commentary. When's the marathon?
What's a screwed up sleep schedule, honestly? My sleep schedule every day of the week is sleep from like 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day of the week, even the days I don't work.
Yeah, what's your normal sleep schedule? Like when you go to marathons like this one now, does it mess with your sleep schedule pretty bad?
I don't even know what my schedule is. I've been all over the place. it's been, yeah, marathons. Marathons mess you up when it comes to sleep because it's so difficult getting. It can be difficult finding time to sleep that you can sleep. There's so much going on. Like myself, there's times that I essentially have to stay awake until I'm tired because otherwise I'm just laying there and I can't sleep. It's easier to sleep during the marathons that aren't here because I can't hear the noise from the bedroom. I mean, it's not bad. I'm a really light sleeper. Melatonin helps.
What's up, Kebby? Chrysler says you can attack downwards while in the air. That's cool. Is it like a down stab?
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
my
it's
oh,
on the
nice.
tape.
that's my favorite. Well, man, when you get the down stab in Zelda 2, it's such a good feeling. It's like overpowering. It's good. Up down stab. You feel like you're like floating in that game. Like you feel it's like a zen like thing whenever you get
fun
those.
in Dead Cells too.
You have up stab, down stab.
There's a
type thing?
down stab.
That's cool.
I don't know if you get an up stab ability or anything like that.
How'd
What's up, Kevy? How's your flight back?
How's James doing? His bag of Oreos still intact? Debbie has the cutest little, it's a Pomeranian, I think.
so.
His name is James. He's a 15-year-old Pomeranian.
Oh,
And like,
Palm named
So-
James.
we're on Discord, and we're like,
It was I.
he was dog sitting James, and he's like, he's downstairs, and like, can we come let's play some Dota? He's like, I can't play. I was like, why? And he's like, I'm dog sitting James. I was like, what? Why can't you play for dog sitting James? He's like, because then I'll have to go upstairs with him. I was like, what's wrong with that? And he's like, if I pick him up, he coughs a lot. And I was like, I mean, sure, he'll be fine. He's like, he's kind of old. And I was like, what do you mean he coughs a lot? And then all of a sudden, I don't know if Kevin picked him up. He just or like, I was like, what's that noise? He's like, that's James. I told you he coughs a lot. And like, and they're like, and then like 30 seconds pass, and he's like, all right, I was like, yeah, just stay downstairs, take care of James. And like, another 30, we're just playing Dota, and the whole time you're in the background. So, you just hear like every couple of minutes. And so, I always like Kevy sends these pictures of James. He's just this little cute, like, black Pomeranian. And we're like, what's James up to today? And he's like,
Oh,
He's-
just coughing.
he's eating Oreos. I'm like, what? So apparently James eats Oreos.
Well, there's the coughing right there.
It's like,
Allergic reaction to chocolate.
which, by the way, I don't recommend you feed your dog Oreos, but I'm just
Please don't.
telling the story of James's life over there. James the Pomeranian.
Oreo eating
I
palm.
feel like there's a certain age for a dog where if they want to eat an Oreo, like, just let them.
They already, yeah. It's like, all right, you've earned this.
If you
This
make
is
it
your
to 15,
choice.
like, you can eat this Oreo.
Whatever you
This
want.
is
James is a good-looking 15-year-old dog. Like
a good-looking 15.
that sounds so bad. All right, this is good.
Woo!
I'm just saying he's a healthy-looking pup.
Wow.
He's a healthy. Like if you saw a picture of him, I'd be like, yeah, that's an
He
average
doesn't
dog.
look 15.
Wow.
Snubble though, Snubble's 6, and he's getting all.
Snubble's 6 and looks like he got hit by a bus.
He's like, so Snubble was like the classic bulldog
Lauren's
color of
gonna
like
kill me when she hears
like
that.
brindle orange color.
Yeah.
Now he's almost all white now. he's getting gray.
I love
Yeah.
Snubble, but man, I wish you named him Ganon.
That was one of the names I wanted to name. I wanted to name Ganon. I wanted to name
He
him.
is a little Ganon.
I wanted to name him Pudge. I really wanted to name him Pudge, but Lauren has watched me play a lot of Dota and just does not like what Pudge looks like. And I really tried to convince her because right when we got Snubble was when the Pudge Courier came out, and it's a freaking bulldog. It's a little Pudge. It's a little zombie bulldog, and he's got, whenever you turn him into a flying courier, he's got little demon wings. I was like, we have to name him Pudge. But we went with Snubble, and I like Snubble.
Bree has named 3 of our 4 pets.
So I
What's
get
just
the
the one you
next
named?
one. I named Eddie. Eddie is named
That's
after.
not fair. We named Hero together.
You came up with it.
Yeah, but I wanted to name Fergus.
Well, yeah, Fergus is a dumb name.
No, it's
I like Fergus.
No.
Fergus would also be a
What's
good.
Fergus from? I apologize to all the Ferguses watching right now.
All you fur guy out there.
All the fur guy.
fur guy.
Yeah, I named Eddie. He's Eddie Dean after a Stephen King character.
We have a couple bulldog names up ready to pick for the. We want to eventually adopt one, and we're eating Capri and barbecue, and we really like Bulgogi, and I'm like that'd be the perfect bulldog name. So we might name our next one Bulgogi. Lauren likes Kirby.
Kirby's pretty.
Yeah, Trogdor, that's right. I named my dog after a recovered heroin addict.
Nachos sound great right now, Metal. Everybody pass out the nachos in the chat.
I think all of my pets have had. My scorpions were Roland and Susan.
Were you watching TSG After Dark where I had the picture of you with the scorpion on your
On my face?
Yeah. Chris explains it all. That's it.
Oh man, I love that
Throwback.
show.
I was a Nick kid, that's for sure.
Most of your
Nickelodeon all
RPG
day
characters
long.
are named Roland. Nice. I
Real
had
runs it.
Roland X Deshane as my screen name in a lot of places back in the day. It was a Wednesday. Oh god, that's 2 Dane Cook references I've made this marathon.
For those of you watching out
I need
there,
to be fired.
wondering what we're doing, we're raising money for Direct Relief, playing the Soulsborne games, and we're at 1,600 viewers. So if you're wanting to know how can you donate to this great cause, you want to help out because you've heard about the hurricane that hit Florida, and Direct Relief
You may have heard.
helps supports that. Well, you can donate using tsg.tv/donate. There's also a donate button right below our feed.
You could say they know, unless they were living under a rock, but the rock's probably been washed away by the rain at this point.
It's raining everywhere right now. Raining here right now. Man, there was someone in our chat last night.
Man, I would love some Doritos right now. All this
Named-
Dorito talk.
Fajita
Killing me.
nachos or something.
Ooh, I like it.
I was like, your name is making me hungry.
I need to text Rob and tell him to bring a bag of Doritos.
Kevin says, what y'all gonna do for these donations? What do we got? What are we thinking?
We've got character names coming up in Bloodborne on 2 files.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Will you be able? So when you play co-op, can you see both names?
I don't know.
I think you can change the display. I think I currently have it set to character name, but you can display either PSN name or so you can choose when they're in their game.
You probably should.
It's on the front page. It's going great, but I should go to bed that way. I'm gonna
You do
come
have to
through.
be up again.
Yeah. Y'all keep going strong. Everybody's amazing. Everybody in the chat's amazing. This is a fun night. This marathon's been really fun. I think we're really set up well to reach our goal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if we reach it, I think it'll be great, especially considering we were down for 6 hours. And
We have done phenomenal. You guys did awesome bringing in the donations after I went to bed.
yeah, everybody's done.
I'm so
great.
bummed that I had to go down. Even right now, I got a normal amount of sleep for me, but I have been having a lot of trouble waking up this weekend. Right now, I could definitely go back to sleep.
Oh crap! Actually, Trigo brings up a good point. yeah, I guess let me see. Did we reach the goal for the last hour? 15.
How long do we have left in the marathon? Let's see, 6 and 4, 10. So we need to be at.
We were $40 short from 7 to 8, I think. But the thing is if you count the
Extra.
the extra that we got from the hour before than we did. But if we're trying to get $100 each hour, then we're $40 short. But that's like you guys padded us from 6 to 7. 7 to 8, I think. It doesn't have timestamps on this unless I export it. But it looks like we raised $60, almost $61. Because we're about, but the hour before we were $40 over. So when you combine the two, we were perfect. Something like that. Well, because we have some Brandon donations, but those were 6 to 7. We're still definitely on pace, but yeah. But for this hour, we're gonna need $100 to stay on pace, and yeah, we are 15 minutes into this hour. So if we can get $100 for this hour, sorry, I should have been keeping up with that. Thank you, Trigor, for reminding me. So let's knock out another $100 this hour because what are we at? Why was I looking over my shoulder at my phone? We are at 1,300, so there's 7,300. If we can get to 7,400, yeah, we'll definitely be on pace because we're on 600. So yeah, because there is 10 hours
so we need
left.
to be if we can get to about 7,400 by 9 o'clock.
7,400 by 9 o'clock, and this is by playing it real conservative so that we can, this is probably getting us at like 82 or 8,300 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which is also very good, and all goes to charity.
Yep, all goes to charity. So yeah, let's try to get $100 this hour. That would be awesome. I'm going to bed. I will be commentating again at 3 p.m., which is about 7 hours from now.
Not long.
Set my alarm for 2:30. 2:30.
Brett, are we doing the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
When
we
do we
can
start?
do a poster
9?
and then like a shirt. You
Or
think?
8.
Sure, would be good.
9 a.m. or 8:30.
Who commentates after me? Because I know I'm at 9.
Ashley. It's Jasef, Ashley, Britt.
Okay.
So.
All right, I will see y'all later. Keep the donations coming.
Keep them going. It did not.